boys, it's time to go. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yay!
How do you do this fight again?
Press buttons and then you win.
Do the mechanics when
So,
they appear, which is like
You pop a video on the side, watch that, and occasionally you press a button.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But be careful, if you fuck up, what's it called? Chimeric Crim will have flippy shit.
Shite.
That's the only one you have to
Why
tap
would I
into.
flip my shit on that?
You always flip your shit. Is that a
Yeah.
requirement?
Why would I flip my shit on something specific? You haven't been around. You haven't been around long enough to accuse me of that.
Well, there's a tank buster coming up.
I do have years and ice Crim, you know.
do you? Prove it.
Well, take my word for it.
Maybe you're a gelatinous cube. We don't know.
Maybe I am actually.
He does play a bunny, so. At the very least, his level of intelligence is not in question. Ow. Lock position. Ow. Partners in. The fight will begin soonish.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Roy, I like this new asylum place timing.
Yeah, that's good.
Apparently Morb doesn't know.
Huh?
Doesn't more about the bubble.
No, he's been in, I think.
The bubble is like a million miles away, Chris.
Oh, so what was he out in? What were you referring to earlier?
What? We didn't say Moldy's name at all. We were talking about Asylum. Just her liking the new placement of it.
No, you meant you were talking to Morb in the opener.
Oh, because he was standing like on you guys while the tank bustle was gonna happen.
Oh, he always does that.
I guess.
Roy,
Oh no, I don't have my pop song, Rip.
That's your problem.
Oh, aye.
I just noticed when I popped the super ether.
I forgot to use the gap. I forgot to hold the gap closer. Oh, is it early then? Eyes up. Front. Oh, come on, game.
The reason why I changed my asylum placement is I felt like it wasn't doing as much anymore at this point.
Ah, fair enough.
Kinda like my flash to be honest. It's kinda like my flash to be honest, Roy, but it feels wrong to not use it.
It's good that you're using flash.
Yeah.
Gotta get that healing long.
I'm just healing Zeke in advance for the next few fights.
I see. Okay.
Into Cardinal Orb. Eyes up.
Oh no.
Something.
Okay, I forgot.
Maybe.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, what?
Wait,
Wait,
that was 6.
Where was? That wasn't North, was it? That wasn't number 1.
I was just wondering. No, I mean, look what market you're next to be moving. You're next
Oh
to
my
Zeke.
god, yeah, I know.
I
6,
got
8.
sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
I
I just got a little confused when I saw her bolting straight for the ice.
Yeah, no, I was just like, wait, no, this isn't right.
Yeah, someone took my first tower, so I don't know what happened.
She just gave me
Admittedly,
this
I was
hand.
I was a bit more distracted by the fact that I didn't have all of my toxicons. And they should have had like 2.
It's okay, baby. I know that you did it specifically so I can pause this run.
Yes.
I appreciate it greatly.
It's
And
okay.
because I was still sitting at 30% crit after 4 minutes, so obviously I couldn't have that.
Roy, if you're spotting at 2 minutes, you won't get your second pot.
Wait, will I not? I keep forgetting on this fucking stupid ass short fight. I hate this.
Yeah, well, we're killing him too fast now if nothing goes wrong.
So, I guess I only will have 1 pot.
I wouldn't be surprised if when we're Biss and we have a clean run, that we end up skipping like fucking Chimera, honestly.
And what I will be skipping. But you asked,
Well.
what are you skipping, Roy? Okay, thank you, Zeke. I am skipping thinking.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're way ahead of you. In? Top position. Ow. Did Annie just squeak?
I heard a squeak, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did not.
sorry. Why would you squeak?
because I did a fire instead. Alright.
That's sad. I mean, still damage. So it's really only potency loss, but yeah.
Yeah, it's because I only press Mudras once, so if I press it too lightly, it doesn't go up, and then I only press the second one.
I see.
Maybe if I put my pots on like early. Or I believe.
Why wouldn't you have your pot on your bar anyway?
What do you mean? Because like for some reason it's sometimes not saving my hotbar settings anymore.
That's weird. It's the cardinal.
That's really
Eyes up. Rhea.
Hmm.
He dead.
I done good.
Nice.
No, I'm fine.
Oh,
no,
if you
okay.
fucking go out.
Oh,
Now
I didn't
you
go
know
I
out.
you
can
moron.
rest. I can rest after.
Ah, that was a pixel.
You hate to see it.
Well,
You
it,
hate
may
to
have
see
been,
it.
it may have been a pixel, but you were still out.
I was out, yeah. It was the Achilles heel of Final Fantasy, pretty much.
So Roy is correct. You did in fact go out.
I did go out, yeah.
My dog, my dog, my dog, my dog. There we go.
By a strict definition,
I was delayed by the rest.
Oh no, we're gonna wipe Gam. Oh wait, never mind. This isn't mid-hog. We're not gonna wipe.
No, if I die, it usually means clear.
Into cardinal orb. Eyes up. Ah, I'm back to boring.
No mechanic.
No mechanic make banks vivid. Bye, Annie.
Bye.
Bye. Eyes up. Oh wait, not quite done yet. Sorry, skip one.
I got really scared for a moment.
Now eyes off. Clock position. Out. Oh,
What? No, it was ice.
Yeah,
Was it?
in.
Oh,
I
Sorry,
got
yeah,
baited
sorry.
so hard.
No,
I
sorry,
did
my
say.
fault. My. I didn't think to check again at the last second. I was thinking about saying someone's gonna die because Morph died.
Oh, everyone is dead. Hmm.
Yeah, I was
Right.
I was focusing on that and paying attention to that. Like, can I do anything? Should I do anything? My bad. Morph, did you forget about the ice?
I didn't think the ice would be on there.
Why? I mean, the rotation dictates it would be.
I think it's because I usually get
double mob, double mob.
I very rarely get the 2 hits, so I think I got it.
Don't forget
Yeah,
your
more
pox
beer
as
on
well, right?
usage.
I'll be on mute
Yeah,
at the
you-
band.
Yeah, we got a double mob.
I have you like muted just from my side always, so I don't notice these.
Double
I heard
mob.
mob.
What does it mean?
Fine, I fixed it.
Amazing.
Did you fix mob?
Yes.
You fix.
He fixed. I can confirm this.
Now my screen back doing it.
Answer is no.
My screen back picture. Thank you for tuning. Appreciate it. Hello, Susie. Susie on the back of my head.
Nice.
Ow. Lock position. In. Partners in.
Exciting.
I don't know why I moved
Alright.
in because I'm hitting everyone anyway.
I think you're just desperate for movement.
Oh,
No, he's desperate for stimulation.
oh whoa,
Oh, wow.
oh whoa.
It sounds like a
Oh,
Moby
wow,
problem to me.
You're the one-
stimulation.
You're the one making it sexual.
I know I am. That's
This
the
is
whole
not
joke.
like a me problem, it's like my problem.
Oh, wow. That's so rude.
Cardinals. Yada yada.
I don't know why I acted like I was gonna toss it.
Eyes off. Run.
Ah.
I can rest after.
Did you fail the uptime, Annie?
No, my ping spiked to 70, so it didn't work out the way I thought it would.
At least your window would have been over though, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, minimal damage loss, arguably.
All those Aeolian edges, though.
Yeah, it would have been one at most, right? You know that.
They're all under
Maybe two,
downtime.
maybe two.
Weakness.
Yeah.
Weakness,
I mean, now I'm doing my
Aeolian
60
edge.
under weakness, so you know, it
Also
still
true.
hurts.
A Yosho under weakness.
Cardinals.
It's okay, it doesn't crit anyways.
There. That's honestly a fair statement. I know that feel.
Maybe I'll get
Okay,
into a
Annie.
mechanic. Eyes up. Yeah, mechanic.
Mechanic!
Ew. Yeah.
Partner. And out. Very good. AoE. May as well shake now. Help him to top off a bit, I guess.
That was the second pop window, wasn't it?
No, well, not for me it wasn't anyway.
No?
Pop wasn't quite a lot.
It wasn't? Okay, then I'm not crazy.
At least, for me, if you're doing it before the countdown, yes, you can do it there, but not for me.
I see.
I forgot to think it out. Wait, do it here. Keep on cooldown. Alright, eyes up. DPS, find the meteors. And healers, eyes on the second one. Get ready to move. There you go. Eyes up. The one over at Alpha. Lean to the side. Very good. AoE incoming. Our pop window, well, for a number of people, me at least, is coming off now. Well, coming off soon, rather, but yeah. We have Cardinal, Foster as well. Careful, right? Ding.
Pop blocks.
Focus up. Dodge the shit. Gonna be partners again. Dodge again. Get ready to link around your side. In. And go. Very good, AoE. Pulling south for Chimeric. Annie, when you have a good window. Alright guys, make sure you can see who has what. Oh, I have 4, bruh. Steve, Rhea. Very good. Bar positions, plague safe. Oh gosh, I said that was Annie, not you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm gonna say again, you don't do the LB unless you're told to. Is that clear?
I spot a good opportunity there.
I don't care. We have rules about this.
A good opportunity said.
And I
Hey.
and I asked Annie to do it because we said Annie's the one who makes the most sense to do it outside of a window. I appreciate the fact that she obviously forgot about it or couldn't find a good window, but nevertheless you don't do it.
There
unless
was
you're
no
told
good
to.
window there. I was in my 60 and I was gonna do it after.
He put his eyeliner on and was like, "It's time to reap."
I just don't like
Everyone
people,
was
when it
dead.
comes to big stuff like that, I just don't like, you guys know, I do not like people acting of their own volition unless they've been given permission to.
Oh. This turn is free for all. There you go. That's what this
Cool.
week is for P9.
Which one do I already have?
Running anything? Fine.
Free for all.
Sorry about the deaths at the very last second there, though thankfully they should not have hurt us by the look of it. Yeah, good job,
Looks good.
folks. Good job.
It will do.
I think the only death we had there was Annie's, right?
Yeah.
Which means, yeah, might have died even quicker than that. Hell, that would have died in the middle of Chimeric, wouldn't it? If Annie hadn't died. Shit, yeah, we're definitely going to end up skipping Chimeric. That's crazy.
Mm.
Not complaining, though, because that's a pain for uptime, depending on what you get.
Yeah, in this we'll probably hover in somewhere just about the 7-second mark. Like some of the other first turns, basically.
Alright, time for round 2.
It to be that time.
Only a couple of pulls on Cocytus, so not too bad, really.
Yeah, I think it was like 3.
Yeah, I think it was 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
We find them marks.
Just a sec.
Don't know. I could have sworn I saved. Oh, yeah, I did save them. I just couldn't see because of a stupid portrait shit. Right, quick 30-second breather before we go. Go over anything in your head if you think you need to. Stretch, scratch your balls, especially the ladies, etc. You know? Good job, Annie. You know, got all that, you know, that ball sweat in between your nails, right?
No, Krim, people shower.
Eh?
I said people shower.
Girls don't shower. What are you talking about? Girls are just always clean, didn't you know? That's what I was told.
They don't poop either.
Yeah. Just a myth.
Josh, did you buy the head with books? For your alt?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Because
No,
you were gonna
wait,
get
what?
heads this week for your alt.
No. I didn't buy the head with the tome. What?
Because it's like marked off on the alt sheet. I was a little bit.
Was it
In
marked
the
off?
end, I've decided, Roy, I can't decide on a secondary, so I'm just going to stick to free-for-all so everyone else can focus on their secondaries. That's okay by me.
No. I didn't buy anything for my alt
Okay.
at all.
Mark it
Sorry.
back off. I don't know why it was marked.
I must have accidentally autofilled it as marked.
Vivi, given her fragility, Vivi breathing would argue that that's her gem. Every moment she has to breathe, she's working out. And after a day of extremely intense and stressful breathing, she rewards herself with a letter.
Indeed.
The letters of breathing.
The letters of athleticism.
You know the whole carrot and the stick meme on the treadmill? Like, you just put a lettuce just out of reach on a fishing rod for Vivi, and you just watch her go to town. Watch her move and defy physics.
Yggdrasil was actually a giant cabbage.
Cabbage tree.
Yes. I know what I said.
She sees an exercise ball, but make sure it's not green because she'll just end up trying to nibble at it, and then you'll wonder why it's full of bite marks. Right, anyway, have you marked the shit down, Roy? You good? Have you got your pox on your bar?
Yes.
Good. Let's go.
Okay, I can't do a second pot here, it's fine.
Roy, now that the poll has started, I have something to say. It's not fine.
No.
It just isn't, and you know it in your heart.
Why is it not fine, Grim?
Because Pandemonium sucks, Roy.
But it's such a fun tier, Grim. I love doing the same mechanics over and over again with different players. Do you not love that?
Honestly, this whole fucking boring openers with just tutorial mechanics that are worthless just makes me think that maybe I was too hard on the final bosses and Stormborn looping. Maybe I was too rough on that, you know?
I don't know, the looping was bad as well, honestly.
At least it usually included mechanic stuff.
Yes, but a repeat less fun to me.
You can't have a new mechanic every single day, Roy.
I want the new mechanic every day!
And, well, you can't.
I
Because
want
then you'll be
to.
on then you'll get bored of getting a new one every day.
No, I will never!
Is Roy a child?
Right now, yes.
He
I
is
have
a
the
child
mental
of darkness.
capacity of a child right now, because...
Was he ever an adult?
Morg, are you a paedophile?
No.
Whoa!
Maybe Morph's a child as well.
Bobby's 100% a child as well.
I see.
It's okay.
Have you seen the glitter in his eye when he gets excited?
The
Hello,
glitter?
guys are
The glitter.
You shouldn't have that
printing
in your eye.
friend.
Isn't that how you say that in English?
Ow.
The glitter?
A glimmer.
I don't know. The glitter
Yeah, or a
sounds more
sparkle.
fun.
It does not. You shouldn't have glitter in your eye. That would be very bad for you.
I don't know. It sounds more fun to me, personally. Me as a person thinks that having glitter in your eye is a nice way of saying.
Okay, you should have stopped yourself when you refer to yourself as a person.
We have spread into stack.
You can try it out. Putting glitter
Spread
in your eye.
into
I'm gonna
stack.
put glitter in my eye.
Did you say it's fun?
Because
Did everyone
it's a
make sure?
fucking, it's a different thing, and you are fucking.
Did everyone make sure to say to wave hi to Annie on the way?
No, I'll never.
I was on the correct side this time.
Wow. We were gonna wave hi to you, Annie. What the fuck?
I'm not fucking around today.
Should make a macro that just says wave to Annie.
Don't forget you can create this here as well, it's free.
Not the crises.
Oh, crit too, nice. Knockback lasers.
Damn, it's already at 65%, but
Yeah, it does that. What's he holding? Alright, he's doing spread first. He's holding spread first. Eyes up, see what pattern we got. Decent, I guess.
that did not win at all.
Red. Hackners.
What the fuck? There's an actor.
I don't know.
We are pack mates.
I was hoping you could tell me, Roy.
I can't.
Pakna is a female Pac-Man.
The fuck, Roy? I was led to believe you knew everything. Yeah,
I know nothing. I am a celestial body. Celestial bodies do not have brains.
Here we go.
Unless you read Ramina.
It's silent so
what?
late, Roy. I couldn't snap shape, Roy.
What? What do you mean? That was always where I use fucking asylum. Stop crying like a little
I know.
bitch and fucking do your
I-
job.
I didn't expect him to get triggered, but here we are. Vivi,
Yes.
give me the left feeling.
It's a confirmation for people.
Yeah, nom. I'm eating all the left.
Delicious.
Hey, Vivi, if I told you Soulgrass has a lettuce, that only means you get to eat, but you could join in with it. Would you believe me?
Yes.
This is the chocolate all
No,
over
don't
again.
fall for it. The tanks are lying to you.
That's always lying.
The
Oh
tanks
my.
only ever lie.
Alright, pillars, let's do it. Eyes off. And the boss is holding stacks first, keep that in mind. Out. Once again, stacks. Never mind, we're wiping, I think.
Libby's up so she can heal LV.
Yep.
Yeah. How did you fuck that up?
I completely missaw my one.
Well, we're gonna have to do fun harrowing Hell's Egg. Excuse me, game. Hello.
Amazing.
Half time as well. safe, I'm gonna use mitigation on Harrowing Hell, but that means I'm gonna be dry for the Busters. So you guys
Yeah,
are gonna
that's
have to
fine.
baby. You'll have to baby that. I don't know if Zeke's gonna do something similar. That could him.
Oh, I do have my inborn up, so...
Yeah, but it won't last for the whole thing, Zeke. You know that.
Yeah, but I'm fine for the other end. Didn't
Alright.
need from the last time.
Line up if you need to. Thank you, Morby. Okay,
I hate fucking. No, because
He's
that is
holding.
unfair right there.
he's holding partners.
Josh, can you do
spread.
first paint?
I already did mine.
Partners into. He's holding partners into spreads, by the way. Gonna hold now to be safe. Was that my partner who just died?
Yes.
Maybe
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
I'll get Grim.
Well, this is doable, but thank you, Annie.
I'm gonna hardcast Annie.
I mean, I didn't die on purpose.
You might have wanted to have just stayed dead until the last hit, but yeah. I was having such
Then
a
you
good
guys
run
would have
as well.
taken you guys would have taken more damage from having go on this person though.
I only have Rampart for this now. And obviously I've already used Holm, so yeah.
You have Toro.
No equilibrium for the second hit either. Well, actually, no, it might be up in time. It might just be up in time. I only have Bloodwetting for this witching step. I have used
Yep,
Vengeance.
that's fine.
Having to compensate for other people. There is going to be a witching step, right? There we go. I do have equilibrium up. Hint, hint.
Yeah, no, I was waiting for you to jump to the other side.
I was expecting Prince to take more damage, so I gave him a reason, and I feel betrayed.
I don't know. I only use Bloodwetting. I mean, obviously, I timed it right to get the maximum effect.
I actually feel scammed.
He's having such a good run. Oh well, we will get this fight done. Whatever.
I mean, I died to the dot and I had already used all of my self heals, so
Which
there
is
was
Yeah,
no
no.
frustrating, because fucking aside, why didn't you last for the heal for some reason?
No, yeah, I agree, Annie. That was bullshit. Don't get me wrong.
And again, if I had raised any later, you guys would have taken more damage from the Harrowing Hell.
Well, at least we got the easiest parted plume ever.
Like, the thing that makes me just very upset
And. I tried. Yeah, what's the point of the LB now, Doc?
He's quite a good
I hate
movie.
to see it wasted.
Are you also you do it at the last second when it's pointless anyway?
Normal tension moment.
Yeah, it's like you a fucking dungeon now.
I just didn't want it to be wasted. That's all it is.
But it was...
That's
Yeah, Josh just had to play with his own
Josh,
GCDs.
yeah, that's literally bad. You just cut your own damage for no reason whatsoever.
Oh,
The game-
on this absolutely
nothing.
beautiful, perfect run.
Well, I don't know how it was for you.
I'm just looking forward to the damage scale on this run that went almost up to enrage. Come on, mate.
That wasn't enrage.
Almost.
No, we weren't even close to enrage.
That was... Like, you've made your point, but we were nowhere in the enrage. Oh my god, I got a 91 despite dying.
The point was made. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
head
deserve
for
that.
Josh alt.
What?
Head is for Josh's alt.
Thank you.
Yes.
But the healers got the best combined.
Wow. Hands, Annie alt. Beat me and Josh competing.
Josh got
You can
it,
have them
so
this
it's
time.
Going to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nobody cares.
I'll get the
Shine
paperweight
is
if I
Grim.
can.
Shine is Grim.
Yeah.
Shine gets Grim. Grim gets Shine.
Now I can finally get my second ring. Well, I won't do that yet. I wanted to get I've got enough gear. I want us to get as much time as possible.
Choose. Give me a second. I need to change some of my settings. Not gonna lie.
Well, pointless limit break.
Fucking hell, I hate this pile of shit. I don't know why it didn't change a long time ago. Target.
Well, at least we one pulled him. So, and we got through the more annoying harrowing hell. I would advise though, if we have a death beforehand, whether it's someone's fault or not, don't res in the middle of harrowing hell. That's a stupid idea.
You guys take more damage now.
Yeah, and
that's
also
the
she
thing.
basically almost got healed to full after she got.
Wait, she was healed to full. And how
Yeah.
did she die?
I don't know.
I probably missed some mitigation because you guys probably mitigated something before I rest.
Did you have shade shift available?
No, I used it on something else, if I remember correctly.
Shit.
Or alternatively, I did not physically have the time to press it. I don't remember which, honestly.
Okay. Well, indirectly, the only reason it was even that juicy, Annie, was deep down at the core of it because Vivi fucked up on pillars.
Much better.
What happened with her death anyway, Roy? Something about her size?
Yeah, so basically what happened to Annie is a size went off, and then a full second after Annie died, even though she did not, it's just because she did not get the heal from the size.
She got healer queued then.
Like, really
Yeah.
hard for some reason, and I don't know why.
No, I hate that. You never think about it until a death happens because of the AoE healing queue system. It's so annoying.
Like, I want to check one thing.
It basically meant that she was the last person to receive the healing, but also probably one of the first people to get the server tick dot. It's really shitty when it happens, but it's in our time rating, it's happened too many times to not make a note of it. It's just because of the way the game, the server registers AoEs in this game. It checks one by one by one by one, and it's slow.
Look at that. Look at her health. That is so scam. That is actually scam. I'm just looking at it back now, and it's actual fucking scam.
Yeah. It felt like shit as well.
I mean, I can probably change something if you want to stop using Shake there as well, because if all goes well, we don't need it for hell anyway, so...
That's true. That probably would be for the best, because the people, like, if the people that aren't, like, the beams that have the dots as well, also break the tethers between the stack, they take, like, increased damage, right? Damage over time.
Yeah, I just need to check to make sure that it lines up correctly with the previous usage on the beam charge. And worst case scenario, I'll just take it off that when we're potting and just stick to using just reprisal instead. Because that one's not as lethal, I'm double mitigating that. So yeah.
Also, I also gave Annie a fucking medicine and it just disappeared immediately. Those dots hurt. That's one thing I can.
I sincerely don't even want to know how much health I was missing because it was probably like a small enough amount that it would just piss me off to know.
Well, now that you've said that, I'm gonna go check.
You probably would have survived if the Assize hit you. That's literally the thing.
Probably. I mean, what frustrates me is that I used Second Wind around the time that we used the healer LB completely pointlessly because I just automatically pressed it because my brain was like, oh, low health, healer's dead, press Second Wind. And then we got healer LB to full health. So if I hadn't done that, maybe I would have fucking survived, and that hurts.
Still though, it's my fault.
That's not your fault. It's the fucking server's fault.
Right, I don't blame healer Q. Fuck ups on the healers. Again, you did it at the timing. The server just said no, that's not on you. It's happened to Lexi, it's happened to Vivi, it's happened to Morb. It always happens. It's probably happened to you before in the past as well. It always happens to a healer at least once.
I'm gonna do Joe's medication now before we start, okay?
Yeah, I'm just checking the footage.
Yep. I'll be back in 2-3 minutes tops.
Right. So what do we have? So presumably we don't have any mitigation running there, right? Oh, sorry. Well, we had Feint and Addle on the boss, but I mean party mitigation.
I wouldn't think about it now because I literally just told Roy that now that we have more gear, I'll take a look at it and see if we can move things around and optimize.
Well, I want to look at the footage anyway.
Yeah. But all I'm saying is that we're going to be looking at some changes at least.
You know the thing that's bugging me right now before I see this resolve? I find it funny Morb has more HP than Annie. Like, Annie has the least HP besides Ari.
So that's
Yeah, I
because
noticed that
Annie-
before. It's probably gear.
No, because you already have both your chest and your legs.
Yeah,
Oh,
is
you
Ninja
did?
is
Oh, you
is
don't.
is Ni- is
I
Ninja
I haven't bought the headpiece because I
Ninja-
still have crafted head.
is Ninja on the lower HP threshold?
I think it's just that Annie does not have enough, like as much tone gear, I should say, as Moby does.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
It's just
so-
strong gear, though.
Yeah.
so she took the cleave, pop sprint, sitting on 57k. Cleave is about 20, just under 20k a tick. She took another one to 14k. Yeah, she's taking that way harder than, funny enough, what Josh is. Like, there's a huge difference between her and Josh.
Probably
So-
also like gear difference, maybe.
Yeah, Annie was sitting at 15k, and then the Assis went out, and it was just the second. Huh. Oh no, right. At least from my POV, the Assis didn't go out until after Annie had died.
Yeah, not for me. I have it like on stream caught.
That's weird.
Yeah, looking at the... Look at it.
Sad thing is that like,
And a full 1.4 seconds later, she took the dot.
Yeah, that's not okay.
yeah. The thing is, given how low her HP was, I'm not sure if it was the drop or Godot that killed her. It looks like Godot.
It is the dot.
Interestingly, this says that she was at 0 HP when she took the dot. But this cannot be right.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I
Also, I
definitely
see
feel
that,
like going forward, we should probably have more there if we can. For the record, though, was anything supposed to be there from you, Vivi, or is it just reactive healing?
Sorry, what?
The Dividing Wings 3. Are you supposed to be doing anything there?
I'm pretty sure I said before that I don't really do much there because I try to save it all for harrowing.
Okay. Well, I mean, if I get Shake there, that should cover the difference. It's unfortunate if non-tanks have to deal with the cleave. The best scenario is tanks get the cleave. For one, that's better just overall better for our uptime at that point. And two, you want tanks to be taking the bleed if you can help it. Because the bleed's fucking worthless on being Zeke.
What bleed?
I'm back.
Yeah. The bleed from the cleaves.
From the bleed. You have a bleed?
Yeah, you get taking the cleave or being the stat target gives you a bleed on top of the other ship.
Oh, never noticed.
Because it doesn't deal much damage to us.
It sure doesn't.
Vivi can barely get away with it as well, just because of how cardio works, because she gets a little bit of extra self-sustain. But she also has very squishy HP. She's like barely above Ori, and Ori's very small, so... Okay, anyway. Let's rock and roll.
Let's. Oh.
Check your food if you need to. Thanks off. Set the marks up. Focus target the boss if that's what you do. Well, I do.
Focus target for what? It's not like he goes away at any point.
I just like it as a
Sweet.
habit, Roy.
I'm no longer having a selection on right click. Why did I not disable it?
I
10
feel
million
if I-
years ago, I don't know.
I feel like I'm incomplete on my focus if I don't have the boss focus targeted. No pun intended.
Yes.
Imagine having to manage a melee rotation with that as well. Huh. Off.
As a whole, Zeke.
What did you say?
You sure that's not pandemonium as a whole?
No. Even
Most
though
of
it
them.
is rare, sometimes you have to actually think about it. This fight, you do not.
Yeah, you just go by feel.
I did have to big brain my uptime on Pinax. So,
Yeah, it's like Pinex, or there is like Chimeric, on Cocytus. So, Sometimes
but-
there is something.
You know, I was originally going to start thinking about how to deal with that, Zeke. I've now changed my mind because we're going to start skipping it soon anyway, so what's the point?
Yeah, it stops being relevant, but it has been relevant for some time.
Yeah, I just wanted us to get through it cleanly, really. As we saw
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least.
We arrived here at a good time. We can get
In
through
any
this
case-
as well.
Is it Creed? Do not forget, you're pulling here.
It is in fact me who is pulling, and I forgot.
You did. I know, it's such a rare thing, but yeah. I wanted to give you a chance out of respect to remember yourself. Just caring.
Oh no!
Horn.
It doesn't
Bip.
even.
Bip,
trigger
bip.
it.
Bip,
Oh
bip,
yeah, sorry.
bip, bip. Oh wait, you actually forgot. The fuck?
Yes, I actually did forget.
Light during. No letters for you for forgetting.
It's okay, I'll just go buy myself
Go.
my own lettuce.
See how long that lasts.
The letters of solitude.
The letters of independence. Dark upheld on Siegfried. Go. You know, I was about to say I totally forgot to flash you there, but it turns out it doesn't matter.
It really did not.
Dark divisive.
Alright then.
Go. Revelate up, sticks into Revelation.
That was North! Why are you spinning there, you whore?
Calm down, baby.
Filthy bitch.
Well, he's not quite a woman, so he can't be clean all the time.
Are you sure he's not a woman? I mean, really?
Not quite. He does not have the booba.
Spying the dark, mirrors.
You don't know that.
I do.
Light knockback.
This also means that Athena is not a woman.
Stay out.
With this logic.
Go.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Dude, fucking Tataru is more of a fucking man than what a Elizabeth is. Are you kidding me?
Not being a man does not make one a woman.
Yeah. It's like Amarek is fine, you know, because everything he does acts like a man, even though he's got that pretty boy face. So he's fine. He's cool. Anyway, messengers.
Except the time he got stabbed by a bread knife.
What the fuck is that pot window, Roy?
I'm trying something different. Leave me alone.
Okay, boss is doing light. No, because I see things. Go. Stay out completely, eyes on the tethers. Just stand there. Now go. Run.
Why did you say it so gaily?
No. Nothing else to do. Start during. No. Can I not have fun, Roy?
Fun is,
No.
is not allowed.
You saying fun is gay?
Fun is gay. Gay is fun.
That's a bit subjective thing, you know.
Be good.
Again, we get the heal from the shade because I always wait for one hit if we're not possible.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
Thank you for help.
River's just like, don't judge me, I'm helping!
Look right. They put the heals on it, okay? So I have to try and make use of it, you know?
Then let us cooperation.
There we go.
Going
Yeah,
for him.
Where am I going? I'm alright, I'm good, I'm good.
Woo!
It didn't seem right when I saw the finger, but it's fine, we're good. I missaw one of the rotating boys, that's all. But it's okay, I'm alright. I'm a tank, remember?
Did you just come, Roy?
No, that was
That was
Bobby.
Morb. That was Morbing.
Oh,
Even I
Morby!
know that. Unfortunately, we've heard Roy come too much.
Bye, baby. Hi, Ari.
Alright.
I did do my carrot. You can see it there.
Yeah, we can't fix this, can we?
Maybe.
If
Bye.
it's up, we can.
Yeah, no, because that's gonna jump.
Yeah, if
Yep.
Vivi actually accepted the res immediately, then we would have done it.
Yeah, Vivi, you ate shit on that hit.
Yes.
But I don't know
something
what
was some-
happened there.
Reprisal was there on the pneumonia. What is supposed to be
You're
there?
there to the
Now we have to
dogs.
check. Now
Well-
we have to check. Yeah, but she's not supposed to be that low either.
Why
When it
did
goes
my
down.
why did my GCD not line up there? That's my question.
From observation, I can only tell people died.
Thank you for
Really?
your insight.
Nice.
We figured it out, guys. Case closed. Wrap it up.
As I said to the team.
Melee DPS can be intelligent.
It's fine. I'll swap something.
When I want to be. When I want to be.
No, seriously. What was supposed to what? First off, what mitigation do we use? Reprisals there. You have it from me. I can guarantee that.
Temperance is there.
Temperance was there.
I
Okay.
fainted. I doth fainted. And
Let me
you know,
take a glance. Might as well. Just to make sure nothing there is out of order, because we should test if that's damage variance as well. Gotta check, it is important. Alright, so let's see. For the top half after the divisive, Ixacol and the size, that's normal I assume, so yeah. Didn't top everyone off though. Is that supposed to be a bit more than that? Do you guys not know? I mean,
I think so.
I don't see the size on me in the lock, so did you use it right as the light from the divisive went out? Because that might have been just too much distance.
Size goes out like slightly after. Like I was closer to the middle. Like I was on the edge of his hitbox, so to say. But it should hit everyone.
Roy, Temperance isn't there.
Temperance is there. I literally have it on stream.
Yeah, and but I'm staring at this right now. It's not there.
No, Temperance is on the Eunomia. I see that in the lock, but
Why is it not on me then?
Because
Client
it's-
delay, Grim.
Oh, it could be, yeah, actually.
Also,
oh, no.
remember,
oh, yeah,
Temperance is
it
not a buff
came
on other
yeah,
people, it's a
right,
buff
right.
on me.
Yeah, yeah. It did come up, it came up late enough though. I'm hoping it still counted under the snap.
It should. It
Yeah,
went off
it's-
before the snap, before the
Yeah.
AoE went out.
yeah, but from what I can see, it's the size we've missed on our side.
Okay.
I can't quantify else, you know. I suppose there's an argument some things might have been a little tighter as well, but the only thing I can say is he might be right about the size.
Yeah, if they missed his size, then yeah, then I get what happened there.
Yeah, if they go to one shot by the AoE, like a single mid missing or something like that.
No, they weren't one shot by it. Godot got them afterwards because they just weren't at higher health. And it was mainly Ari and Vivi. I was fine, obviously, and Josh was fine too. He can baby himself, so.
Right.
I
Okay.
literally started slide casting right after the AoE went out. I can do
Okay.
something
Like-
else, just so you know, Vivi. That means that I do not have anything for the upheld if that's coming up. So I'll have to cure through that.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, can you just delay it the size by GCD, Roy?
Delay a size? Just, what do you think I am?
Well, if you don't, then
I'm
rather
joking.
than you, I was going to say, we're better than you doing a cure through.
It is time to partake of the
Yeah.
madness of conclusion.
That's cool. I'll keep an eye out, see if I can, you know, use Flash on one of them if any of them needs it as well. I might as well. I don't need it too much for myself, and with Equilibrium and Graceness, so.
If it's Star Divisive, we're close anyway, so we shouldn't win it then.
Yeah, if it's not divisive, it's fine. It's only if it's a lot. Basically, my guess, it was just the worst set of circumstances.
Oh, well, normally this is never a problem, so I'm a little bit confused why it suddenly
Which is
became
probably
one.
why it was just a chaotic combination of factors together, really. Nothing to worry about, just something to keep an eye out for if we get the worst combination, that's all. Bip, bip.
I was doing my dots and all that. There you go.
I'm not worried, it's just if he auto, like Jerry, if he autos me after home falls off, I'm screwed.
I know.
That's all. Go. Dark Upheld on Zeke.
Oh no.
Go. I flashed you, Zeke. It's okay. You're safe.
Yes. I am, in fact, quite safe.
You gotta be at max HP, you know. That's what all the healers taught me. Dark Divisive. All them dungeon healers like, you know, get anxiety otherwise.
Oh no.
Go.
He was dungeon tank.
No, the healers like.
There's always the tanks that are just like, oh, I'm so
I've
scared,
seen both.
I'm so low
I've-
health.
I've seen both. Usually from the tanks, it's just paladin. Which ironically I hate more. Like, there's not much in this game that triggers me more than a Clemens using paladin when it's not needed. I hate that so much. Even when I'm on
I love
DPS,
this.
I hate that.
I love the 70% health clemency always in a dungeon.
I
That
hate
actually
it.
triggers me so much. It gets me into like a screaming fit. I'm so like it upsets me so
light
bad.
mirrors, light mirrors, light knockback.
I understand your feeling, Libby, don't worry.
It's Josh's favourite combo because it's literally free. And I can't blame him. The other one is it's the difference between like very tight or completely free.
It works.
Crisis plays just because I want to save Blood Weapon because I want to be that guy.
Oh my god. That was me using Petra, by the way, for the people that are not aware.
I appreciate you reporting on this.
No problem. I hope you look forward to our next one.
Boss is doing light. Go. Stay
He's
out.
also at an angle.
Just do nothing. He's fine. He's fine, Annie.
No, I was just saying that just in case.
What's the matter? Sly angle on most of them. He looks fine to me.
Say how.
Dark Jury.
Are you okay? Are you
Go.
dying?
I know.
I think it's okay.
Sorry, something over there.
He wants to be different.
Did the health gate throw you up a little bit there?
Reave a window. What'd you say, Josh?
Did the health gate throw you off a little bit down the jury?
No. No, I saw it was at 8, so I was like, well, you better move, buddy. That's all. That's
Yeah.
fine. Race this plays so I can save blood sweating if I need it. Dark Divisive. Another one needed because it's dark still. Go. I'll save it. See what the ammonia's like. Oh, we look fine, I think. Light upheld. I guess I can give it to Morb, I guess. No. Morb is so squishy.
Squishy for healies.
Alright, Dark and Light coming shortly.
Is that a mechanic? I can't wait.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's like
You
phase 2
do
of T.
something.
Eyes up. I am keeping. Well, it's not a mechanic for me, you know. Find the Dark Orb.
Oh, look at this.
We have found the Dark Orb,
I'm
Annie.
lucky.
Get
How
ready
we
for
though? Are you sure?
Stay
though?
focused, guys. It's a silent mechanic, please. Alright, Dark Jury, you know what to do. Go.
Woo! Oh, how the fuck did I survive this?
Stay put for a moment. There you go.
Dark divisive. No, not dark divisive. Light divisive. Light divisive. Why is every time I have one and we have Dot Jory, it's always me and you, Bob? Have you noticed that?
Not been always. I've been busy.
Feels like it. Alright. Remember, there's a sticks coming off afterwards to get ready to go in. I do not have shape for this one. The pop window incoming as well.
That's fine.
Good job. Tank buster up shortly. Give me a few ticks of vengeance on the pop, please, bro.
Wait, a tank buster? What are you talking about? When does this bust the tank?
He's busting
I'm
it
just
up.
redusting first.
Yeah. I'll go blood lane now then. Safe. Alright, Dark Current's up next. Wouldn't it be weird after like 20 weeklies on this we see a light current? Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I would hope. I'm hoping, but it's not gonna happen. But I'm still hoping.
No, live stream is a light current.
Going counter.
Oh, makes sense.
Stream current, you know. Play on words.
Anyone know what the fuck Josh is talking about?
Josh is talking about something.
I'm at
He's
Delta.
making sense.
Light Fury,
Yes.
Crim at Delta. Crim is at good D. Yeah,
Hello?
Go. And I get to stay where I am to face it back to A. Livy tail flips coming from Bellevue. Light up held.
Nimmering, and then Kara.
Now wait for this, then do that, for the heal as well. I'm so bored, I'm big braining my shape. Like, ultra big braining them. Light divisive. What am I doing? Okay, we should have a pneumonia coming, and then letter to the law. And you know the drill when you find a good window.
Yep.
Again, take your time, we got plenty of time. Praises mid bib.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me that shit. Yeah, crit. Alright, letter to the law is coming shortly. When you're good, position yourself accordingly, how you see fit.
Gonna do something insane here.
No, you got time.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
it is.
dark mirror, dark orbs. Dark mirror, dark orbs. Let's see who's tanking. And you might need a heal as well. Zeke's tanking. Dark mirror, dark orbs. Move in a bit. Move up. Eyes on your meteor spot. And go. Get ready to move to the correct east-west accordingly. Move in. Boss is doing dark knockback. Dark knockback. Alright, dark knockback. Oh, Vivi.
I was
Vivi.
I was reading a cast. That's my
Everybody
bad,
on me.
Lily.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dax straight on Roy. Yep.
I got a heal Roy with Shake as well, don't worry. Here we go. And I think he crit most of the people as well.
Yeah, his mantle does.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Remember Z, this last buster you have to do normally at least.
I do.
I'll let you, you know, I'll let you keep it actually for now, we might as well.
I mean, you guys still have to swap. If Bloodbuster.
Yeah, but that means all I have to do is Voke and he doesn't have to do anything other than mitigate it.
Oh, yeah. That sense.
And I can just splash him, so we're good.
We're gonna
Divisive,
see.
assuming we're gonna see the damn thing.
It's like such a bad kill time.
I'm just gonna dump my fucking resources now.
Yeah, same, Jesus.
Let's survive for
Sucks.
5 more seconds.
I need
got
like
a side
30
out, I'm
more.
happy.
No, my Yosha!
Fuck you and your Yosha.
I got-
My size
I
was
got
more
everything,
important.
I got everything but one fell cleave off, I'll take it.
I hate
but
your
that's okay.
fucking size.
Get fucked by a size.
Well,
Twice,
All it's done
actually,
today is
tonight.
fuck me.
Still, guys, a new milestone. We one shot the third time. So
True. Okay, chest is for Josh, legs are for Ari. Chest is for Josh, legs are for Ari.
Solvent is who's got a tone weapon
Let's
that needs
do the
upgrading.
twine first. It is anyone but the next people that I'm gonna call out. Anyone but the next people that I'm gonna call out. Josh, Annie, Roy. Anyone else can roll on the twine.
You could have just said the three names who couldn't roll on it.
I just wanted to be very clear.
I mean, Roy, I always hold it until it's clear anyway. Morb got it.
Okay.
All right, anyone got a tone weapon they want to upgrade?
Yeah.
I do as
Then
well,
Annie
but
should-
I can pass instead of.
No, yeah, no, and it should go to Annie. So yeah,
No, we have Josh's
I already
one.
passed.
Josh is left. I think.
Oh.
Also, Roy, did you have a tone weapon? Did you cave on me?
What do you mean? I have had a tone weapon for like ages now because we started the tier so late.
Caved on me, bro.
I just don't want to fucking grief myself by my logs.
No, I don't
Like
care
the
about my
DPS
logs.
checks
I don't care
actually
about.
exist, Grim, even
I don't
without
care- I
tone
don't-
weapon.
I don't give a shit about my fucking logs until I'm this, Roy. Our kill times are always all over the place anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I can still try my best.
Hey, if I get like a high purple with my current gear, especially in my weapon, I take that as a good sign. Yeah, oh man, that lost fell cleave hurts. Hurts bad. But it was clean except for Zeke. I think you got her bugger damage down, so yeah.
I did eat some plum, yeah.
And Vivi, that would have been a purple for you, but you died because you did silly. Hey, wait, are you serious, Roy?
Yes! She got a 0 on healing!
I don't know if that's. I mean, our healing seemed fine, but I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
It's funny to me because the only thing that I needed to use GCDs on were like
When
one
she died,
instance
that 1-6.
when she
yeah.
died and one of when she was numering. That's the only
I can't
two
tell.
GCDs that I did.
I'm so divided. Is this like a really good sign for our healer synergy, or is this like Vivi needs to optimize her heals better? I don't know which it is.
If she's not overhealing, that's good. Well, then again, she also has a 33% overheal. So I don't know. Don't ask me.
You might have to consider that the overhealing can come from the regens from Kara as well.
100% is gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Personally,
Yeah.
I think it's good.
It is
I
good.
think.
Minimizing the heals
I
is
think
good.
the one time that Roy probably did a GCD when I was numbering was the one that I called out that I was numbering.
Yes, you called it
Yeah.
out right when my cast finished.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I suppose
because-
I suppose if you saved a lot of your Numas for sticks, you'd end up probably losing one, wouldn't you?
That one's usually a bit of a hit and miss situation where I call it out or I sometimes don't, depending on like, which one it is, I think.
I mean, I guess it helps we're really thinking about our resources, even with things like my heal shape, because that's too big brain for most groups. Because that heal can crit as well, and that's really good. That's almost 20k if it crits. It's pretty good.
Are you doing any GCT heals and some stuff in this fight?
No,
No, not at all? Okay.
not at all.
It doesn't deal
That is
damage
neat.
often enough for it, Roy.
What do you mean,
But
not
no-
at all? I see here a Ukrainian prognosis.
Wow, so she's a liar. She lied as easily as she breathed. What the fuck?
Okay.
Really?
I didn't do any GCD heals during
Do you want me?
the fight.
Do you want me, Roy? Do you want me
Okay.
to go healer? Do you want me to go healer?
No, because it wasn't during the fight.
Oh, yeah, that's the pre-pull one, isn't it?
Yes. It was
Right,
just
okay.
funny to say. It can be
She
extra
avoids-
dramatic, right?
She avoids the domestic abuse for now.
Shaking my head. It's okay.
So every time Vivi does a prognosis out of fear that she doesn't need to, aka lack of trust, that's one extra night she doesn't get a lettuce, right?
Or you get she gets the lettuce.
No, I take her lettuce and I take one leaf off.
The lettuce.
Just every time she does that, you just take one leaf off of the letters.
When the warrior gets a higher healing log than the sage. What a time to be alive.
So I'm briefly reviewing the information from the strategy for chakra crystals.
Yes.
Is that pattern always the same?
Yeah,
What
that's
do you mean
right.
with that pattern? Always the
The
same?
panels, which
Oh, yeah,
ones
we're
get
pro
dropped
now,
and
aren't
which
we?
ones remain, is that the
They
same?
can also be mirrored, but
Yeah.
basically you just mirror the picture.
You mirror it, but basically the relative vertical position you go to is the same. Just what part of that line you go to determines whatever you have and what you have, really.
What is it again?
That's the
think that's
point.
strategy.
So I'm going to safely assume, probably like Roy already has, that not many people have taken a look at what he posted, what me, him, and Ari went over and figured out. So we're going to do that now. Hello, Susie. I can't believe it either. Right.
Higher health than Annie now.
So I should be under guides and strategies. Yeah. Right. So yeah, so after our last night in P12, me, Ari, and Roy reviewed what we knew of the entire mechanic and the second half to determine how this basically show us how we have to handle the entire mechanic. And what it boils down to is that the moment we see what coloured tower debuffs we have, you know, the ones that go on the two players that are the same, that determines our basically our positions for the entire mechanic for the most part. That one thing. But we do have to go over it again because it is going to change how we have to approach this. So, the first things first is so for the first half, what we want is we want the two tethers that are neutral, so the ones that share the same as the coloured towers, to be in the middle. We want those in the middle specifically. And that's because we want the two towers on the two middle platforms.
Wait, could you repeat what you just said, Grim?
The coloured debuffs, right? The tethers that are the same as them.
No.
We want
opposite color.
Yeah, we want those. No, we want those. We want opposite color. No, because we want the towers in the middle, right?
Yes, we want the towers in the middle, and the opposite color of the towers we also want in the middle. Remember, because they want to be the towers want to be taken by someone of the opposite color.
Yes, that is correct. I had to think about that for a second because I'm a dum-dum. Right, yes. So opposite colours we want in. Same colours we want on the outside. These tethers, to make sure it works, by the way, they will be crossed. I'm surprised you didn't do a visual showing the line, Roy. You did.
I did.
Yeah, you did. Yes. I'd scroll up a bit. Yeah. So is everyone looking at the first picture for it right now?
No,
yeah.
I'm over to.
Everyone take a look at that picture, because this is exactly how we want to do it. In this example, the coloured debuffs are light. Same logic applies if they're dark, you just reverse the colours.
Remember what channel was the link for that?
Guides and strategies, it's right there.
Thank you.
Just scroll down a bit. So yeah, everyone take a look at that, because this is exactly how we're going to handle the first half, and this is static, besides obviously having to account for the colours and which debuff we get. So the positions themselves are static.
So we just cross them, or what?
Look at the position of every DPS.
Yeah.
You want to go to those exact points. We want to form a line down the middle. And in case you're thinking, oh, well, is this far enough? It has to work this way because of the way that me, Roy, and I went. We went over. Is there a way that this could work any other way? And this is the only way this works.
Seems easy enough.
And assuming it's sticking to that thing where DPS are always getting the tethers, it means for DPS, all you have to do is see if it's easier for you to think of which part of the line are you in.
I mean,
and then go to the furthest platform and touch the most northern or southern tip of it.
Now, for the plus and the cross players, this is even easier. We're always going to have the cross go north. We're always going to have the plus go south. Couldn't be any more trivial.
Okay.
And for the two towers players, they basically just get to choose, really.
I made them priority just to make it more consistent.
Okay. So I don't have to hunt for it in the text, Roy. Can you go over that priority?
Okay, so the priority is gonna be, if it's gonna be only tanks and healers, which we are guessing right now, as we've seen it like 8-9 times, and it has been consistent. If it's being removed, then we can do some priorities for DPS as well. But for now, it's gonna be me and Krim are gonna be the northern tower, and Zeeg and Vivi are gonna be the southern tower. If your partner also has a tower, the tanks will swap, what to say.
I see. You're doing something similar to our Nidhogg priority.
Nidhogg priority, or the actually it's closer to the final mechanic in P8.
Yeah, Dominion priority.
Dominion, yeah. It's very similar to Dominion priority.
So just to make sure it is as usual, are we doing the typical, if say for example it's me and you, have it Roy tanks adjust?
Yes.
Okay, so I go south if it's me and you. Well, the southern middle one, but yeah.
Yes. You would go south, and if Zeeg and Vivi would have the towers, then means Zeeg takes the northern one.
And if it's me and Zeeg, I take the northern one, he takes the southern one. Yeah,
that's
okay.
static.
Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple enough. And God knows we get plenty of time to look for it anyway. Yeah.
But this way we don't have to like adjust last second for each other, and it's very clear on where everybody's going, because you just have to look in the party bar and then you know where to go.
Right. So has everyone taken a good look at that first picture and has a understanding of what we're doing now?
Keep in mind that Josh is going to Josie at the moment.
Oh, I thought he said he was going to open it up. Okay.
Yeah, because Josie was calling or something.
Well, in the meantime then, where everyone else, now move down to the second picture, which is for the second stack. A lot more simple in principle because we're already in position. So, from what we have gathered from our footage, the Ags that spawn with the baited beams, they have to spawn this way, because if they spawn any other way, the mechanic isn't solvable. So it has to be this way. And what we've seen in our polls, they've only ever spawned this way. Otherwise, it's pretty simple. The plus and the cross go into their dead corners, if positioned correctly. Also, Ari pointed out as well, based on the timing, the plus and the cross actually goes out before the beams. So once the plus and the cross attacks go out, if the plus and cross players want to move in slightly for beams because they're a little worried, it shouldn't be an issue, but you can move in a bit if you want to. Keep that in mind.
Question. So the way they are positioned right now, the cross will actually hit the person that's at the middle of the person. Do you drop those? How does those work again?
They drop an AoE and you dodge out of it.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you get time to dodge out of it.
Right.
I have a question. The elemental towers have to be taken by the DPS who had the opposite colored tethers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Because
why
you
we.
can't-
Okay,
you
so
can't
so,
leave
so
your square.
towers drop their towers and then they swap places with the DPS.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. Yeah.
I also put a little bit of text in. Basically, the beam position for the DPS is also static. Just take the inner eye, so to say, as depicted on the thing.
Yeah. The DPS taking the towers, by the way, the reason we have put them there specifically is for two purposes. One, in those positions, you're nowhere near the plus and the cross AoEs, and more importantly, you're as far from the clones as possible as well. So that is just a good, safe space to go, and this also assumes that the person who has the tower is in the center as well. Obviously, keep an eye out if they get a bit fuddled, there might be a bit of leeway to do, but just keep those rules in mind, and it's very simple, really. For the DPS who is presently with the plus and the crosses, their positions are pretty, as you can see, they are semi-free, they have a lot of arena to work with. Their only rule is make sure they bait that clone and don't aim it to another player. But then again, due to the way the clones spawn, you're going to have to try really hard to bait that to another player.
The reason why I'm saying just have the DPS in a static position, that way you always know that you're going to be in the right spots. It's just in the middle of that eye, so to say.
I agree. No, I agree with the static positioning as well. But while we're getting comfy, in case anyone has like a moment, maybe they're a tower and they're like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Just keep that in mind, maybe they suffer from that. Oh, nothing's happening, not realizing they just have to wait for their towers to drop in the center, and they're running around like a headless chicken. They shouldn't be, but if they are, all right. Okay, Josh. So, yeah, take a look at that first picture. Right. Do you see that first picture?
the first picture right after Chuck Crystals, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So this is how we're handling the first step now. I've gone over it with everyone else. All right. Do you see how that's working there? It has to be done exactly like this, by the way.
Yeah.
Because this ties to the second step. Any questions regarding it?
No. Basically, for DPS, take the tether you have, go to the opposite hemisphere, and stay the most furthest tip in the middle you can.
Yeah, that's one way to think about it.
Yeah.
All right. If you're good on that, then move to the second picture down. And this one, it changes up depending on what you on what your first tether was, because it depends on what you're doing. If you're taking a tower, you go to that exact spot, you wait for the tower drop. That exact spot is to make sure you're out of range for the clone bakes, and you also don't get hit by the plus and the cross either. Very simple. Yeah. And if you're with the plus and the cross on the outers, very simple as well. Again, just make sure that you bait that clone, which should be very, very easy, and you don't hit by anything else. There are spots we've done, they're static. Just keep that in
towards the
mind.
middle. Always towards the middle, basically.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's not much else to say really. The pictures are pretty self-explanatory. Again, if the colors of the tethers change, the position becomes mirrored. The positions of the platforms in this picture doesn't need to be like that. It can be mirrored. Same logic applies. Doesn't matter.
And be mirrored again, and not be mirrored, but different tower debuffs. But in the end, the principles are all the same.
I got some good news.
So the good news, Josh.
I managed to throttle the power down a little bit on my processor, so it's not going over to a heat.
Nice.
That it
if you mean if you're the outer ones, Annie, the answer to that will depend. You might need to try and see.
Okay.
The thing is, though, if you try it, as long as it's aiming the correct way, then probably the person who's the most in danger is you yourself.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the other tethers, the inner tethers.
But the answer is, as long as there's no danger to the normal tower players, you might be able to squeeze in a little tighter. If it's still max proximity, you'll need to play around with it and see.
Okay.
Oh, there's one more question I do have. Right, so as far as we know, this is always static, right? Like if the towers, how they're positioned, always static. The light tethers are always outer. The dark tethers are always in.
No. The tethers can change, but the same rules apply.
Yeah. What's the reason the tether would change?
So basically,
Simple.
you have the tower debuffs, right? The elemental tower debuffs.
Yes.
No? Those can be different, and we always want the opposite color tethers next to the towers, so to say, on the same platform.
To go over what I said at the start, basically how we position for this entire mechanic revolves around what colored tower debuffs we get.
Yeah. So basically, both tower debuffs are the same.
Yes, always have been.
Okay.
Yep.
No.
The mechanic is actually unsolvable if it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, it is solvable.
Oh wait, no, it is solvable. Yeah, you just have to alternate tethers instead.
Yeah. So basically, whichever tower is in the middle, the opposite tethers are the central ones.
Yeah, very much, and always cross the tethers as well. The solution doesn't work if you don't cross the tethers.
If you don't cross, the tethers won't be stretched long enough, and the people in the middle will die.
And Sing 6 apparent to you as well, Josh, since I don't know if you saw Annie mentioning it. If you have one of the outer ones, you might be able to squeeze in tighter, as long as there's no danger to the normal tether play, so you can still keep hitting the boss. You'll need to experiment and see.
The biggest danger you're putting in is yourself and the people that are the tethers in the middle.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, as long as there's no dangers,
as well.
Potentially Gatawa, but that is if Gatawa is the only issue, then that is something, because Gatawa player can see Gatavas, that is something they can work with themselves if need be. Just something to keep in mind. The point is, this is our mechanic, this is how we're doing it. Does everyone have a good idea for how we're doing this? Obviously, we'll take practice.
Yes, I have a good idea of how that works.
Any questions before we begin? No? Okay. In that case then, do you guys want to have a small break now? We kind of had one, but we were going over strat. Or do you want to get in immediately while it's fresh in people's minds?
If we still want to do a break today, then let's do it now.
Yeah, I want to get some water.
Yeah, I would like to get a new coffee as well.
Alright, that's fine. Alright, 5 minutes then. Keep this in mind as we're going. So,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go grab myself a drink and I'll be back in a second.
At least this is a good mechanic that translates well to a visual, Roy. Saying at least this is one of the cases of a mechanic that actually translates well in picture form.
Yes, 100%. I think the picture. I hope the pictures help people. I should say.
Yeah. The funny thing is, the moment I could see the DPS line, like it all just makes sense to me at that point,
Yeah.
and how we were really supposed to do this.
What we
Again,
could do is test if the tethers actually stretch far enough during.
They have based on what we've seen on the first one, they should.
If we can test it on Feng Shui just to double check. But we'll have to see.
Because the thing is, if it doesn't, because we already went over, right? If it wasn't enough, then how on earth would we solve this mechanic?
It would become a lot more chaotic. That's for sure.
Well, we shall find out. And I do think, besides another super chain theory, that this is probably her big mechanic, which is surprising, really, because if it is, it hasn't taken us very long to figure out.
We'll have to see if this tether thing works.
I was more thinking on her HP as well, because she's getting pretty low by that point.
Percentage was she at that point again? 40? Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. In our cleanest run. Nope, as soon as raid is done, I need to go tend to some last minute things, then get packing for tomorrow.
She's 50 gram. Or 40?
Oh.
Let me just double check. Fucking flurry is all high hell. Yeah, she's at 50 at that point.
Okay, but then include the presumable downtime that's going to happen afterwards, where it'll be kind of free, because there always is. That will probably equate to at least close to 10%, if not 10%, I would have guessed.
Maybe, but we'll have to see.
As you know, this the habit of these bosses where, they like giving us the breathers afterwards, even if arguably we don't really need them.
We'll have to see.
Again, referencing Final Omega, as I always do, I always like the fact that Patch literally goes straight into his super heavy AoE, straight into Hello World, fucking no time to breathe. Still probably the best Savage fight opener in the game. I remember when Vivi was dealing with that, like, oh, here's where the fun begins, literally. No breaks until fucking Hello World 1 was done. Like, the moment Patch begins, just fucking having to rapid fire healing. Literally a test of your reflexes.
I miss those times, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll make sure that deploy goes through, and having to check for aggro to make sure that Legsy didn't steal aggro with White Mage before Hello World as well. Had to keep that in mind. And then him doing his Ion Efflux as well, a second one, just for good measure, at the end of fucking Hello World. Man, Omega, if he had anything, he had fucking pressure, I'll tell you that. And he did give you breathers, but only after he had absolutely shredded healers. Good times. And to top it off, he still autos during patch as well. Actually, had a couple of deaths to that. We had to keep that in mind. We ended up getting to the point where, because we couldn't find a use for Feign, because it was still only physical, we actually used it on the autos going into the second patch, because it was a dangerous time.
Oh, have we hit the point of the day where we're talking about how much better Savage mechanics used to be?
If you mean, am I talking about Final Omega, the answer is yes.
It was a good fight.
Fantastic fight. Would love to see that in an Unreal forming some nut. And I'm not under any delusion that even with top, that final Omega is going to be anything close to what he was before. I'm not going to give myself that expectation. I'll just disappoint myself.
I'm not gonna lie, the moment I heard that the T designer made the top fight, I'm not looking that much forward to it anymore.
If it doesn't have what the twins and final had, at least, that's fine, because I still have them. And I've also learned my lesson from T as well.
And just enjoying Drew right now, the idea of Drew.
No, don't get me wrong, Roy, just like with T, it will have its fair shot to show us.
Yeah, it will have its fair shots, but my hopes will not be that high, that's for sure.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm terrified to measure any fight up, any Savage fight up to Final Omega at this point, because I'm always disappointed, even if it's a final time. Hell, even the Twins looks hard, because I know some people didn't like them. I thought the Twins were a fantastic door boss. I had so much fun on the Twins.
Twins were fine.
Yeah, they were not my favorite door boss, but they were solid.
I can definitely see an argument for, people considering X-Death better or equal. Yeah, I can absolutely agree with that. For me, though, they kind of edged out a little bit more, if only because they kind of go batshit at the end. And again, I love any segment where it involves a fight where both tanks get to actually tank for a lot of it as well. That's just good.
I'm back. Apologies for the lateness.
Alright. Let me see if everyone is back. I do apologize again, guys. We're only going to have 2 days this week, but one of the rare times I'm actually out, so yeah. Well, and 2 days next week as well.
How dare you?
I want a prog too,
Yes.
Oh, I guess Annie's still AFK.
It would be only 3 if it was this week anyway, because Josie's birthday is on Friday. I will be ready on her birthday.
Well, no, because we could have had tomorrow as well, remember?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, 3's still fine. 3 is the standard. Again, don't get me wrong, if I had my way, I'd have us do 4 all the time, but I also have other things I want to do. And on top of that, doing 4 constantly could be exhausting. I usually only push for 4 if I think we really, really need it. But there'll definitely be more 4 when it comes to Ultimate, because Ultimate demands more pulls.
Mm-hmm.
The quicker we can get you and Vivi up to speed, the better. Oh, so close, guys. I can almost feel that Drew is in sight.
We still have another, fight
I
after
know.
the loss.
Every mechanic we get past, we're a bit closer.
I see. Fair enough, fair enough.
There isn't too much left after chakra crystals on the door boss, so after that we have another 7 minutes of the...
Think about it. The moment the last boss goes down, the excitement won't be because we cleared Gatia, it'll be, finally, we get to go into Drew.
Pretty much.
It would
Also,
be like that.
Steve, how long into the fight is chakra crystals, do you know?
I'm trying to remember. It should be scratching like the 4.5 minute mark.
I was
believe.
thinking, yeah, around 4 minutes. Yeah.
And we got her to 50% there.
Like we're gonna get what is that mechanic even actually called?
I think it's just paradigm again.
It's paradigm. It's another paradigm variant.
Yeah. So
Yep.
we're gonna get the second theory thingamajig,
I'll come back.
and that's
That was,
probably gonna be it.
that was almost 10 minutes, Annie, but I'll let you off, I suppose.
I was looking for painkillers, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Why are you in pain?
Because I was born a woman.
Cease.
Ah! The internal hemorrhaging.
Yeah.
Hey, Vivi, are you also internally hemorrhaging right now?
No,
I'm
trust
coming
me,
up
Roy,
to it.
Roy, we'd have known about it.
Oh shit.
I can't
What?
believe
What do you
your
mean?
theories are not in sync anymore. You aren't
Why are
real
you
friends
going, oh,
anymore.
shit?
Hello?
No,
Why
but
are you
I'm
going, oh,
bloating
shit
really
for?
badly.
Josh?
Josie's about to get hers as well, so
Uh-oh!
it's actually funny.
If I'm lucky, Vivi will be dealing with it while I'm away, and it won't be my problem.
Oh, it will be a problem. Do you think you won't go away in one day?
Now, if there's no signal out at the field,
Maybe don't forget to put on your super eaters.
Oh yeah.
God, even biologically, women just have to bleed and be dramatic, don't they?
Meh.
I mean, nothing wrong with being dramatic.
What?
I like
What?
it that I'm a drama queen, but
No, well,
it's
well,
not
well,
because of the period that I'm a drama queen.
well, Josh has come
It's
from a
because I'm a
casual.
cunt.
Josh has come from a casual environment, Zeke, so he would understand drama very well.
Well, there's
And
no
why would
common
you say
ground.
there's nothing wrong with it?
Well, in my case, Annie, I'm used to pain. I'm really tolerant to pain, so it would probably be a mild nuisance for me. I don't
It's
speak
fun
for
to
other
watch.
men, though.
Secret.
Hmm.
It's fun to watch it from the sidelines.
I like how we're talking about periods, and, you know, women are making it about men. That's great.
Of course, like the reason why they always say like man can't handle it is because they see the videos about men with those testing equipment and everything. I'm just sitting here like, well, sure, that works, but there's always the choice of just getting your uterus medically removed if it's so bad. Fuck
Actually,
Yeah, as if
children,
they're
you
gonna
don't
let
need
me
them.
do that.
Actually,
They don't let
that's
you
not
do
an
that,
option.
Roy. I fucking tried.
Wait, they
Yeah.
don't?
No,
No,
they don't.
they
Basically,
don't.
They
No.
don't actually
You
allow
have
you
to-
to do that.
Yeah, you have to either have already at least one child or be over a specific age. They just don't
Yeah.
let you do that otherwise.
Well, it's
Yeah.
also not. It's also
Because
not that easy.
Right, at least in the UK. At least in the
Kind of not that easy, but kind of is. The inherent problem I feel is the fact that they don't let you have control over your own body in that way.
Yeah, in the UK at least, Roy, like, the only time they'll ever attest or acquit to having a uteral removal is only if you're at risk of cervical cancer.
I see, I see.
Pretty much, yeah. You have to be at risk of a health thingy or be of a certain age, so they
Yeah.
determine
Yeah.
that you're technically old enough that it's okay now.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
also other complications that you risk.
yeah, I was going to
if you have
say,
that
like,
done.
I can kind of understand why they don't, because there are complications to removing a major organ, and they don't want to be held accountable for that.
What about the tubes being tied?
That's the
No,
same.
that
That's
is-
literally
that
the
is
same
the
exact
same.
thing.
Literally
Right,
same
that's
thing.
how they do that, you idiot.
They don't actually take out your uterus. They just tie your tubes.
That is so
They just
boring.
basically make it
Yeah.
so that you can't make eggs.
It's still a major surgery though, so there are risks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a woman. I don't know much about women.
Yeah,
So-
we're lucky, Roy, that a vasectomy, because of the way our fucking testes work, is much simpler in principle. Unfortunately for women, their uterus and the tubes are much more internal.
There's also the thing with the vasectomy, though, that it isn't a 100% thing.
It's also reversible. A lot of people forget that.
Yeah, but the reversal thing is not reliable. The problem is, despite that, they may fucking regrow the connection. The human body is crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
The female
Well, that's-
body's just like, you're gonna get children and you'll like it.
Well, that's ultimately why the medical field is so intense, because at the end of the day, every person's body is individual, and their condition is made up of so many varied factors, some of which can be just down to straight up genetics. Can never be sure. They just try things and think, well, hopefully it'll be okay. That's kind of how it boils down to.
I know Tasha is using meds, and she basically just has to deal with it like every, 3 months or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty
That
common
sounds
that.
about right.
Yeah, in
What
my
meds?
understanding in the US, it's pretty common they just do Plan B. It's better in the UK because obviously with universal healthcare we have access to more updated methods of contraception. You know, like Vivi's best sort of success she had was with the Depo, or Depo-Provera.
But I can't get it anymore.
Yeah, no, now you have the pipe instead, which I forget what that procedure is called.
It's the implant.
The implant, yeah. It's a little more invasive, but you only have to do it once every few years. And it doesn't have any nasty side effects as well, which is nice. At least not for you, it doesn't. Anyway, this is all well and good, but I would like to induce a period in Athena. Would anyone like to join me in this?
No.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
That sounds
stopped paying
cool.
attention.
Wow, Roy. Can't even engage socially.
I'm sorry, we were talking so much about vagina, I really lost interest, like super hard.
Right, we're going to induce a period in Athena. Are you down?
No. I don't want to
Gonna
get
do it.
period blood all over me.
Ew.
Now I kind of just want to see like a period clot just like splat on your face.
Oh my god, I'm
that's-
fucking gonna puke.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start the countdown. I
By
hope
the
people
way,
check their food.
So, by the way, Roy, those clots can be brown up to black depending how all the blood is in that
Yeah.
that comes out.
They can,
No
also,
point.
they can also be kind of lumpy, right?
It's still
Yeah, yeah.
disgusting. Just whatever comes out, it's still disgusting. I'm sorry.
Like little flash bits. You see
Hey,
this?
don't forget, you
It's-
came out
see
of
the
It
that.
is
sandwich-
incredibly
see the sandwich-
disgusting.
See the sandwich she's doing right now? Pay attention to the animation.
No.
What do you think that? What
no.
do you think that is raining down?
Stop grinning.
Roy, there was a time in your life where you were inside a woman,
I know.
and that was your mother.
And I'm happy I'm not anymore.
And part of her period blood probably came out with you.
Probably. But
No,
that's not
no,
period
because
blood.
women don't have. Doesn't matter.
Business.
You were probably born, Roy, in chunky period.
Fucking loser. This is what you get for being
I misread that. I misread that. I totally misread that.
There's
Whoops.
so much petty hate, I love it.
Yeah,
The sheer joy in his voice.
it's okay. There's more opportunity yet. Look all these mini wombs she's sending up.
I will
They're even
never
giving back
actually
flags.
be this happy, just so you guys know. I'm gonna test it, just so you guys know.
What the fuck
No,
is
it's
going
not
on?
gonna work.
It's not.
It's not gonna work.
Yes.
Ah,
Where the
okay.
fuck
Well,
is my light
can
tether?
we actually get there and be certain?
I mean, I just tried it.
Well, you do want to test it if the tethers are.
Yeah, the position that the position of the ads themselves might not
Yeah.
like add up a bit better, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check because I think the ads are in the same position.
Well, we don't know. Can we actually stay on the mechanic, right? You know, basic 101.
I mean,
Yeah.
sure. I just wanted to double check.
Also, can we clip that, by the way?
Like the middle
don't
ones.
know.
The middle ones.
It's
The
can
middle
you
ones.
clip that? We have time.
Just clip the Roy rage. It's funny.
Yes.
Amuses me.
Here it comes. Oh, I think I've got a bit of it going in my mouth.
Can you please not? Can you actually? I'm genuinely nauseous. Like, actually, please don't. Please don't.
You were laughing at it earlier.
No, I was not laughing at this. I was laughing at Roy being very mad at you. I have been nauseous for the past 10 minutes.
Wow, okay, so let Roy have his bullshit, but
Let's
no.
say.
The bias.
Me and Maya.
It's not bias. It's literally that you're saying gross things right now.
I literally just heard by ass.
Yeah,
and I was
well,
like, yo, ass.
You know what, Annie? You're doing gross things.
Yes, and I am already doing them, so I don't need to think about them extra, do I?
You know what upsets me greatly? After what Prim said, I now see like fetus eggs, you know, inside of there.
Bro, can we like
What?
just lay off the
Why?
pussy?
See, now Roy's doing it. You tell him off, Howard.
Yeah, I
That's
just
what I'm doing.
Ag.
Like it bothers me. Like this is all your fault, Prim. I'll just say that.
Wow. I'm not the one who brought up this topic to begin with. That was Vivic. Yeah.
No. It wasn't it like someone else when they were just
Oh,
like,
it was
Annie,
you.
why are you in pain?
And then you said it was that time of the month.
No. Then Annie was just like, I was born a woman, and then I was like, oh, internal hemorrhaging.
So you're saying Andy brought this on herself?
No, whoever asked Annie brought it on us.
Healing crystals, Lan. Out partners. Check debuffs. Check debuffs. Check debuffs. Guys.
Oh, I went to
They're
fire
back.
the light.
Careful, tower's gonna fall. Oh,
It's not gonna do shit.
Oh, everyone is dead.
We're not gonna see anything, but yeah. You were just mechanic woman.
Okay. Again.
A big.
Why would they give such a bubbly J-pop song to this obvious psychopath?
Because it's
Maybe.
You not
Yeah,
hear her
maybe.
singing about her being a god and everything. Like this is like so
Admittedly-
relatable.
Admittedly, I'm not paying attention to the lyrics.
Have you met anyone who likes J-pop?
Yeah, me.
Oh, well,
And,
You've met
and,
yourself?
me and Vivi, at least.
and you want to say that you guys are normal?
Alright,
Kind
what
of
do you have
psycho.
against? What the hell do you have against J-pop?
Nothing. I'm just observing.
Saying people that like J-pop are psychopaths.
Really?
Fine.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, you didn't need to go move that far out, Vivi.
Oh, healers are dead, by the way.
Yeah. This is fixable. If you get them up quick enough. Nah, too late now, too late. Too late, Vivi won't have him. It's too late, they're coming. Too late.
What happened?
Both healers died, that's why.
What happened?
I didn't switch because I heard stay, so I didn't switch. So I wasn't close enough to bait the thing.
Well, Annie, that's because you should be looking yourself.
I am kind of preoccupied.
Yeah, why do you not open your eyes instead of squinting them in agony?
Well, I mean, if she wants special treatment because she's in pain, I can give it. But until she asks for that, she don't get shit.
Hey, also, Moby said stay switch.
He did, yes. I said that I misheard. I didn't say he said it wrong.
How dare you, Annie?
Imagine relying on Corb's calls.
Imagine someone being offended on my behalf.
Well, please, you'll never be offended.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is why
but
you're
it's
not.
fucking
This is
Moby.
why you're no fun more. Why people don't make jokes of you.
So nice.
You just need the right code to offend the mobby.
Switch, stay.
It's really be like that. Just
I'll
write
do all I
some
want,
code.
Mob.
But make it bad code.
Say goodnight.
I want to say goodnight, I'm already tired.
Well, quit your bitching and let's get this done. We have work to do.
I don't even remember this song. I have my own music on.
I haven't
Sample.
listened to it properly, so yeah.
Is
I
it
don't tend.
J-pop, right?
I don't tend to until after like it. What is your issue with J-pop?
It sucks.
It doesn't suck. It's an acquired taste.
How,
Nah, it sucks.
Wait, what?
I
Alright.
was right there with my tower, which that was on you.
I had a brain pop there, sorry.
Josh was just thinking like, oh my god, I need to hate on J-pop more before I'm outed as a J-pop lover.
No, that was definitely, you know when the DJ scratched the vinyl, that was pretty much my break.
I see. You were scratching in the J-pop.
No, but I like the song. Yes.
I've never known anyone to personally have a beef with it, and not that I'm a big fan or anything.
I don't have a beef with it. I'm just saying because it's annoying you.
Oh, okay. So you want to do that thing where you piss me off? But ask Annie and Roy how well that worked out for them.
It works out great till it doesn't.
Like, no, let's not do this.
By all means, no, let him fuck around and find out.
Personal.
Gay
Stay,
requirement.
stay.
Super spoiling.
Yay, get to stay.
And we are the sea.
You know, for Roy just strikes me as someone who's like really passionate about karaoke.
I mean, if I would ever do karaoke, I probably would, but I never have done karaoke, so...
It's probably for the best. Some doors remain better closed.
Vivi, you dot.
I know, I was redotting, I had to run.
Yeah, it was down for a while there. I had nothing else to pay attention to.
I know.
So. Yep. Now I'm just keeping track of dots to be that guy.
Okay, I'm going to purposefully not redot.
And then you'll keep getting told off.
I'm also not gonna redot anymore.
Damn it, I actually dotted! After I said I wasn't going to!
Why are you cooking us, Roy?
What do you mean I'm cooking you? It's not like we're gonna clear this pool, so...
Yeah, we should still get a good measure of how damage will look, though, don't you think?
I mean, it's fine.
Alright, put the dot back on.
No, I don't wanna...
In spread, don't be toxic, Roy.
You're being toxic, you're forcing me to play in a way I don't wanna
Check
play.
debuff. Check debuff.
No, it's not running.
Where the fuck is everyone?
Oh my god, yeah.
Where are all the idiots? Hello?
I got thrown because I wanted to know why you were being toxic.
I can't believe you could not do the mechanic just because I didn't put up my dog.
Because you're just playing bad for the sake of memes and that's stupid.
You mean? It's not like it's gonna change anything, Chris.
Also, you're telling me like I'm making you do it. I'm not making you do shit.
Let's not annoy Krim anymore. It's not fun anymore. Focus up, let's get to the mechanic.
No, it's okay. Just let them do it until I get annoyed over it. That's sort of how it goes.
It's not gonna happen, okay?
It's happened many times long before you were
Yeah,
here,
it's not gonna happen tonight, okay?
John. We'll see about that.
Okay, I cannot have any fun because Krim hates fun.
You know you've got 6 other team members to have fun with.
What do you mean? I literally just wasn't dotting. How does this affect you in any way?
Because you're being bad for the sake of it.
Good point.
You know, right, if I let Storm's eye drop and it was noticed, and I just let it drop for the giggles, like, I would not hear the end of it.
What do you mean? You say that like I'm paying attention.
If you were.
If I were, yes. Probably. I would make fun of you, yes.
Exactly.
And you could make fun of me if I accidentally drop my dog.
It's also we try our hardest when we're raiding, remember?
I guess, yeah.
It's actually, I would argue it's harder to defy your muscle memory to drop the dot then.
It's really easy, because it's not like I'm doing anything.
Towers. Ags.
Again, spraying green food everywhere, I mean, this fight is amazing.
Okay. Healing crystals 1 coming up. Don't forget to create somebody for this as well because of the autos.
Yep.
In spread.
Counter.
Check your debuffs. In, out, then in, out, then in, out, then in. Move in. Go, towers as well. Alright.
Oh!
You forget the
That was
tower.
right.
No, the tower's fine. Ari ran the other way for some reason.
Took the wrong tower.
You know, when Ari does that, and then we all die, it's like a goose giving a kill command. It's like, ice him! And then we were dead.
translate what Zeke just said?
Did he just say dead?
Yeah.
I did,
Amazing, I love that.
indeed.
He said dead. What does that mean, Annie?
How
Dead.
do you do, fellow kids? I too can use scene slang.
Stay.
Oh, of course. I'm that, but
Take it
you all-
I
now.
have them.
Press.
It's fine.
Okay.
Perfect.
Hours. Ags. Stay away.
Anytime I see this tank bust, I just remember Roy getting ran over by it.
Right,
Just me
killing
being
the
like, you
one
can
again.
stand here, and then just getting hit.
Spread in. RNG's broke.
It really do be.
Check debuffs. In, then out. In, then out. In. And out. Towers.
I got him.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
Ah, move like. Right,
It's
get ready
okay.
for that tank thing. That tank's in, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody else out. No, we died because
Yeah, because you had
DPS
2
weren't
DPS on
here.
that side.
I also get to move towers.
Yeah, we always go south.
might be like might be a good call there for people to readjust the sound. I don't know.
I mean, they could also just use their eyes, so they should know it's coming off.
It should, but it's a nice reminder for people probably.
And
And
the
that way you
mechanic
get
is still not in muscle memory, so I should figure out I need to move south after the mechanic starts playing.
Oh, I agree. And we should make it in muscle memory, which means we stop fucking up on Super Chain Theory.
It went correct this time, didn't it? Question mark?
Barely. Josh barely made it.
I died to damage, that's all it is.
Why did you die to that?
Just to damage? I don't know.
Fine.
Well, tower killed me, so.
I think you got clipped by a tower drop, are you sure?
No, I didn't get clipped by the tower, but I'll make sure that. I was a beam, I was taking my tower, I died.
I can look back on screen to see.
Is it?
Towers. Axe. Away. Healing crystals 1.
Just follow south again, I think would be great. Fuck you, Athena.
Partners out.
It's because he said something, Roy.
Probably.
Check debuffs. In and out. In. Move.
You don't want to stay
Powers.
here.
One of those was on the wrong side.
I was on the wrong side.
Okay, why were you on the wrong side?
I confused it again, my bad.
Just a second before you guys pull, because I need to look at something.
I know what you're gonna look for. Why did he eat shit there, right? I saw that as well. Why did he take so much damage on that first step? I'm also curious.
Let's see, on the where he
No, Vivi,
died.
I don't think it was just that. Like, he took a massive difference compared to everyone else. I think if anything, the mitigation, if he got hit by something he shouldn't have, that the mitigation might have saved him.
Oh, I
It was
know
on the
why.
fir-
Like,
It was on the
Josh,
first step, I think.
On the pool before this one, you got hit by Heaven's Flame because Vivi started moving already, and you already started
Ah.
south. You want to start at like between the towers at the close to the boss, not far away from the boss, because otherwise
Yeah.
you're in risk of getting hit by mine and Vivi's holies.
It didn't work out,
just
though.
now. It did not work out because you got hit by the holy and died.
This doesn't explain
No,
why
no,
he
no,
took
no.
so much damage on that first step, right?
Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna look at now.
I was the beam, so I took the tower. It worked out.
Yeah, you died to the tower because you got hit by the Heaven's Flame, which took you to lethal
Wait a sec,
damage
Josh.
range.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Josh. Wait one step back up. Josh, you had the beam, right?
Yeah.
So you weren't taking. So you didn't drop the tower. Who the fuck dropped that tower on the right, on the left?
We're not
side?
talking
No,
about
no,
that
no.
pool.
Yep.
Oh, you're on about another pole. Sorry.
Yeah, he got hit by the holy, so he got a magic phone, and that made the tower kill him.
Fine.
Ah,
I didn't
right.
even see that.
Yeah, not only that, the Heaven's Flame also brought him to like very low, so the tower damage just
Yeah,
killed him as well.
If I need to take a tower on the
Oh.
first step, all I do is stand with the others, wait for them to move, and I just stay there. When the towers
Also,
drop.
fun fact, it is the partners is survivable by DPS because Josh took it alone on last pool.
Is that great?
What?
What?
You guys were not stacked on top of each other.
Were they spaced?
They were slightly spaced, basically.
Yeah, I remember it's really thin. I remember what we saw with Ori and Vivek that one time. It's thin.
I survived? Well,
That's
DPS
not-
can survive then.
Yeah, that's not the point though. Considering the healing check there, I think Vivi and Roy would appreciate unnecessary damage being avoided. They're already having to do everything else and the healing check at the same time. So
They can
yeah,
manage it.
Roy, just ask me to kick him. Just do it.
Okay, so basically, Josh, first do mechanics correctly before you can say something like that again, okay?
That's fine.
Got him.
I'll take that then.
What, Lexi? He's been that forever.
He has been like that forever.
I think he's commenting because of what I just told him in the...
Yeah, why did we howl at him like some fucking furry movie?
I don't know, I just felt like it.
Maybe more safari now.
I don't think so.
Wait, he has ever not been a furry?
Moby is scaly. Very different.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, he lusts after dragons and dragon-like creatures.
Do you think he only lusts after those?
At least right now. It's his current fable.
Werewolf
it.
though. Bitch stay.
If it helps with the movement for you two, I suppose Vivi really, you guys can start making your way to the middle as we're doing the opener. Bit less movement just in case.
I mean, it's more movement if it's south, and I'd use a dot application there to get north anyway.
Oh, I see. So, oh, you gamble it. Okay. Is that what you're doing, Vivi?
No, let me just focus up on this. There we go. I have Toxicon as my movement tool.
Okay. I was just worried, Towers, because you seemed like you were going pretty far, that was all.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to think about there, so I'm seeing all this shit. Apparently, I can't see Ags, though. Apparently, I cannot see Ags.
Well, since you were wondering what
Hey, living that, voting.
Cloudcopis actually means bright eyes, and it refers to an owl.
I'll take it back in a second, please.
Because the penis,
Yeah, just hold on to her for now. Yeah. Just hold on to her for the moment. Just wait, I can't wait till votes back up.
I will just switch card here. Let me know when you're voting.
Oh, yeah. What we got? In partners.
Okay, I'm on top of
Okay.
the
fine.
Check debuff. And in and out. So in and then out. Towers. Very good. We have normal by the look of it. Shout me if you can, please.
Also get moves out for DPS.
Yep. Tank shit. Tank's out. DPS there. So tank's out. Everyone knows it. Ow. You got that one, Zeke, right?
I do.
I'm gonna keep her in here until she moves. It'd be a pain to turn up with my big shield. Oh. Right, check the picture if you need to. Make note of what you have. Tanks, healers, remember the priorities.
South towers. No, these will not work out for me. Wait a second.
I don't know if someone was screwing up or not.
It doesn't work out for the middle. It kind of will not break unless they cross a platform.
Yeah, that means we'll need to find some way to.
Let me check the footage quickly.
I tried to stretch it as far as I could. I needed to cross the platform far for the teleport to
I was
break.
in the
he's
outer
right,
one, and I needed to go slightly further back for it to
Yeah.
count.
Like this here?
Yes, that's not breakable yet.
No?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
I had to go slightly further away. I was on the
Yeah.
upper phase, and I had to go slightly further away for
Yeah.
it to.
Alright, so we need to we need to reevaluate this then.
Yeah, I've got one ID. Then, since if the opposite colors can't take the inter platforms, then the tower will have to be placed on the corner so that it's crossed over into the other platform.
Yeah, we're just basically gonna have to reverse it, aren't we? Where the plus and the cross go in the middle. It's the only way, right?
The thing is, the tethers always need to go to the other side of the arena. There's no other way to do it.
The tower people will still need to go middle because they still if they get hit by the yet in the end they will die. But I mean the DPS with the tethers, they might be able to also go on the other platform and just take the tower like on the cross here where the platform is. Like the tower gets placed here, and the DPS takes it here.
Wait, do you mean, are you on about the normal, which tower are you talking about, or in normal or colored?
The color.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I see what they're saying, yeah. It's worth a try.
Yeah.
So yeah, we keep it, and all we do is actually change the position of where we place the towers, right?
No, not well. Yes and no, but
We need
because
to.
Oh yeah,
also
no,
because it's
yeah.
just
No,
like
basically all tethers are going to have to move to a different. As all we have to do is make it so that they go across to another arena. That's the only thing we another platform. That's the only thing we need to change, right?
Somewhat.
And that should be simple enough to do, right?
let's see.
This also
Stream.
means that on the platforms
Set it up
with
first.
this also means that on the platforms of the clones, there's going to be 3 people each.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight, but it might work out.
Yeah, I think I can see in my head how we're supposed to do this.
Okay, how about we try to delegate all the tethers to the middle platforms?
No, that won't work.
You didn't even let me finish. It would work. At least if I can do geometry somewhat.
Yeah, but you need at least minimum 2 people on the other platforms to bait the
clones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
True.
tethers are going to have to end up on the outer platforms and towers in the middle because of the clones. That's unavoidable. Yeah, it's the only way I can see it.
Oh, actually, yes. That might work. That might work, actually.
This just means that the same 2 people who are baiting the clones have to be really tight on them.
I need to find paint. Okay,
No,
okay.
For the record, I don't think we need to change the plus and the cross. I think they're fine as they are. Yeah, I think that they're fine as they are.
Let me see.
Towers are also fine as they are.
Right. Do you have the template for the arena? How do I get it?
I'll just send you a.
Please. I think I may have a solution in view.
I'm drawing something up myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In case it's different to Josh's, I also have one.
No, it's the same. Well, I'm just giving Josh one with already like the blacked out panels, so to say, so he doesn't have to do that himself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the way I've got it in my head, not much really changes, which is good.
Just do these. God, I hate using paint. I used to have Photoshop.
Assuming this works with the towers, though.
Figure something out.
Wiggle check.
Wiggle.
Game as well. Seemed like we had a good idea.
It was a little bit too easy, honestly.
Which isn't that unusual. To be fair, Roy, that's not that unusual with how it's been so far.
And we do have a tendency to overcomplicate stuff.
We're getting punished for not overcomplicating this time? Jesus.
How the turns have tabled.
Okay, so I quickly drew something. Oh god, yes. I quickly drew something. This might work because they're all stretched.
But this is our initial threat.
Do you want to stream it to demonstrate?
I'm just gonna post a picture around discussion.
It's basically our initial threat.
Yeah, that's literally our. No,
So that brings more problems actually. That does not
yeah,
work.
no, this doesn't work. It's too complicated.
It's not the complication, it's also that the people that need to take the beams are not on the edges.
Before we figure anything out, should we do a
That sends
poll?
the beam
just
right through the tower.
Should we do a poll? Just as a suggestion, where we can we test if this thing with the towers and another and another people on another platform works?
I mean, it should, because the towers are literally
It
quite
should,
large.
but can we be sure?
I
I think it might be a good idea to do a poll to find out for certain.
What?
mean,
What are we trying?
What Josh suggested, which is a good idea, testing if that even with 3 people on one platform, if the person who dropped with the towers drops them right at the edge, will it overlap to the one over on them?
What?
I mean,
I
the
didn't suggest
platforms
that.
are literally
Did I?
touching, so unless the tower is like a pixel large.
Yeah, but considering the way the arena, it should, but I want to be sure.
Well,
It will.
arenas, it's basically an illusion that they do, but like it's still a flat arena, and
Then this is simple. Then we just have the 4 tethers crossing end up on the outer platforms. Plus and crosses don't change. Towers can still go in the middle.
Okay, so
And then all we have to do is make sure that the 2 people baiting the clones are tight enough in, so that the people the DPS taking the tower doesn't accidentally bait one. Problem solved. That's again, it's just a variation on what we've already gotten written down. Are people following what I'm saying? So it means 1 purple and 1 yellow ends up on 1 outer platform. Basically, Annie, which beams are you talking about?
okay, shit. It doesn't work.
Okay, all right. DPS beams, right? So, let me paint an example. All right, I'm gonna borrow the marks for this. So, bear in mind the picture we already had, right? So, let's say this is one of the outer ones where we are right here, right? Where I'm standing on right now. So the way we had it with the strategy that Roy posted in the document, we had it so that there was 1 tether and the plus player here, right? The plus player still would go here. That doesn't change. And we have 2 tethers go here. It would be 1 yellow, 1 purple. Again, they go here. They just make sure they stretch. Problem solved. And then, with that logic, the ad would be here, looking south, right? So, the plus player drops in. And we have the same 2 people do the baits. Yes, Annie. Yeah. And they do it here. And then we have the tether, we have the person who needs to take the tower who's come onto this tether, go to the tight corner. Does that check out? We do this on both sides.
Krim, when I had the previous pool, I had to move further away from the edge of the platform for the tether to not kill me.
No, that's fine, Mob. No. I'm talking about the second step with the baited clones. For the tether, just go as far as you need to go, as long as you don't overlap and hit the
But you
normal
said
tower.
2 different colors on the same platform.
Yeah, that
fine. Will kill one of them, because the tether doesn't stretch enough.
it should.
It doesn't.
What? If we
where else are they gonna go, Mob? It has to.
Well, we have to. Well, first, we'll have to probably cross the tethers as well to pick them. Let's see. The ads on 1.
Oh my god.
If you're here in this very corner, might
All
that
right.
be far enough?
Look, imagine tether was an add on 1, and I had the tether. I was tethered to 1. I was here, and it did not break. I had to go like here for it to break.
Then Mob, just go further.
Yeah, I got it, guys.
Just go further. Just go further then.
That's what I'm saying. If you want, if this platform was the platform safe and I had the tether to 1, I could not go any further.
Then go further to the southwest corner.
Okay, listen. Quite simple. See how the platforms are laid out. Okay, follow me on this. Cross, tower, the cross tower plus tower. And then stretch the people who have the purple towers on the 2nd and the 4th platform, and the light towers on the 1st and the 3rd platform. Or opposite, if the towers are...
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm drawing things out. It's not like we're in the second phase.
No, but I did call for a wiggle check.
Yeah, well, so reset. So, basically, cross tower, right? And then spread the people who are purple, for example, in this scenario that we have. Then we would have enough distance because the correct towers are always going to be on the furthest platform possible.
That's a major strat change, though.
It is a major strat change, and I think that's the only one viable.
Why? No, because no one has pointed out. I've just demonstrated why I think what I suggested would work.
And we have counterproof, but okay.
No, we haven't proven anything, Josh. Morb said, based on him going to the tip of south, that it wouldn't. So I said, go to the southwest corner then.
Yeah, but that's shortening the tether, not elongating, not making it longer.
How is it shortening the tether when it's on the opposite side?
No, it's on the same side.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
On the opposite side.
From what I can see, Morby, your tether was stretched.
Yeah, but I needed to move away from my head, which I wouldn't be possible if the other platform was the one that was safe.
Let's see.
I mean, considering what in the footage when I saw where Josh stretched, it should work.
Okay, and then we have very, very crude, but...
Oh, wait, no, yeah, no, now I get it. Yeah, no, now I get it. I get it now. Yeah, no, it's not two colors, two opposite colors. It's two colors go to one platform together, and the same other two colors go to the other one. Now I realize what the issue was more.
Okay.
My logic, my logic still applies, but two colors will go to the same platform.
Wait, two colors on the same platform, but
why wouldn't that work?
I'm drawing something out which is similar to what Grim is saying.
If you have like the two lights go north and the two dark south.
Yeah, why doesn't that work?
Because the towers are the same color. Who's gonna then?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. And even if and if we have one staying on the same side, even if they go to the tip, does it not stretch it? Is it not enough?
It was not enough for me. Because I had to move away from the center on the opposite side of the head for the tether to stretch enough.
No, Bob, it could. Let me think. No, because no matter what side no matter what half of the arena the platform's on, it always creates the same issue.
Just a sec, guys. I have it. So everybody's gonna hate me again, like always.
From what I can see, the distance the tether needs to be at least minimum to be solid is like if you pull it straight to the middle just as you exit the boss's hitbox.
Yeah.
You're absolutely certain you went to the exact tip, Mob. You're certain.
Yes, I went to the exact tip. The tether was not stretched enough. I had to move out.
That's a bit strange because on my screen I see you on the exact tip and your tether was
I can confirm. I can confirm what he's saying. Same for me, honestly.
Let me check for myself. Maybe I got a POV of him.
Okay. How about
what color did you have, Mob?
I know it's very crude. I know it's very crude, but I hope Mob can make sense of this.
I'm trying to see where Morb is, so...
Shit. I misplaced the towers.
No, Morb, Ari's right. It did stretch.
Yeah, it basically becomes solid, like, if you're very... touching the very edge of the arena.
That's not what I experienced. I had to move out quite a bit.
You were constantly moving, so your tether turned solid when you reach the end of the arena, but because you were moving it's looked like just as you moved out.
Wait, no, Ari, no. Now that I've paused it, he was on the other side of the arena when it stretched. He is right.
There we go. I'll update it.
Let me see what Josh has posted.
Almost.
No, that goes under strat discussion, Josh, until we know it works.
Oh, okay. Strat discussion. I'll need to download the strat discussion. Where is it? Okay. This. Then. It's very crude. For fuck's sake! I didn't. Wait. Just.
That's basically what
I know this will work. Kinda, except it's not. We did have different positions for the healers. So.
Maybe I'm just talking about the tethers.
Okay. Here.
Yeah, the towers and the plus and the cross aren't really a problem. So.
Yes, they would be, but here, this would definitely solve everything.
Well, he has that pattern. I have this. Everybody, like I said, everybody's gonna hate me. I have this for the first part. And then, before anyone asks, it's gonna be this for the second part.
So, first about Josh, you put one tower on the southern platform there, right?
Yes.
The thing is that person will die to the ads.
Yeah. Because the Ags are always targeting the southern and northern platforms.
Yeah, and they give a 6-second magic phone with their beam, so the people taking the towers will die if they take a net.
Right. Okay. I see where the problem then is.
I see what Roy posted. Okay.
What if? Oh no, that would be dumb.
Tethers through one platform.
Wait, I
think Roy alternating might be the correct one here. I think.
Do the ads not spawn on the people who do have the crosses and the lines?
They spawn. No, they don't spawn on players. They spawn just outside the platforms horizontally. We checked. Trust me, because we wanted to be certain as well. And if they spawned anywhere else, if they spawned on the sides, east and west, this mechanic wouldn't work.
No, I remember it was pretty much in the center of the platform last time when I took it with Vivi.
Like, this is the only way how I can create spaces for the tower people and not be in the way of the angels for the second step. Because if you put like this tower on the southern one, they don't have anywhere to go to take their tower and also not bait the ads, because nobody can be here close to the ads, because that will be on this platform. You know what I mean?
No, so I'm gonna give you the.
No,
okay,
I can say.
So basically,
Roy's. I was gonna say Roy's strategy has it so that we designate both the people taking towers to one platform. But it's still risky though, because we're taking bakes far away from the Ags. That's my concern here. In particular, the southern one is the problem one.
It should work, because they should be the closest compared to everyone else. Especially because we see the AoE get dropped, and we see the AoE before it actually goes out, so you can really stand right next to it.
So we have the tower. So we have the tower towers. Let's call it that. Aim for the upper middle one. Well, if we, assuming we can, assuming that the towers themselves correlate to that.
God, these tethers are
I don't know. I just don't get the asymmetry.
So basically, the reason why this is moving is you have these two on the same platform, so you can have these two also take the towers on the middle platform. Because if you would place this one over here, they would be close to the ads on this one, and they would not be able to take a tower, because the person who is not taking a tower is going to be on this platform. So they have to be close here to bait the ad, but if someone is on this platform, they will bait the ad instead and die.
And the thing is, right, this method does work. I just feel like it's overcomplicated, you know?
Yeah.
It's not complicated at all. Like, it's literally, it's literally this. If you are not the same color, if you are the color of the towers, If your ad is the northern ad, you just go to the northern platform. If your ad is the southern ad, you go to the middle southern platform. If you are the opposite color of the towers, you always go to the middle north platform and cross the tethers. Like, it's not complicated for the DPS at all. IMO.
My own concern is that tower.
What tower?
On the middle north platform, because it has 3 lines going through it, basically.
Yes,
yeah,
it will be a little bit spooky, but that's the only thing I can actually... And this is the only thing I could make work, so to say.
The line areas are very narrow.
They're probably a little bit bigger, but I still think it works.
Yeah, towers are relatively simple. The priority system we have for the tower players still works. There's another thing we haven't considered yet, Roy. Did we not establish that the plus and the cross actually goes out before the ag snap? So
yes.
Can't we still drop them as normal, and then have those players move in at least?
The reason why you can't drop them like normal is this very reason, because then you cannot place a tower in this dead center of the arena.
Yeah, that the cross will.
Yeah.
Go
No, he's
to
right.
the middle.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, no,
and
he's
that's
right.
why I placed them like this.
Yeah, he's right.
You can probably put the plus still in the corner. Yeah, we can probably still put the plus in the corner.
The big problem I see happening with this
is, to make it simple, why don't you have the light tethers do the exact same as the dark tethers, also ending up on the same middle platform, and just do the same thing for the baiting, so to make it more symmetrical?
The reason why I don't like that, Ari, is because the baiting is going to be a little bit wonky. The reason for that is because you have already 3 players on the north middle platform. If you would add like basically they would be closer to the northern ads than the people that would be on the southern thing. I think this makes it safer, so to say.
I don't know, Roy. I'm kind of with Ori on this. Like, if I can visualize that ad aiming a beam straight north and a beam straight south, I don't see the issue here.
Like, it can work. Don't get me wrong. We could do that.
I feel like it's more simpler in practice as well, because it's less people have to think about on the go.
Yeah, sure. We can do it like that then.
Yeah, it does make, but we also need to test if it works with the towers themselves as well. With the normal towers, that is.
Yeah.
I'm unsure if the tower in the middle north will bait the ads, even if that's closer than the middle south platform on the edge.
As long as the lower middle one moves to the tip of north, it should be one. As long as the DPS who needs to bait the northern ad, mob, is on the tip of it, and the tower players haven't moved into bait yet, it should still work. There's only one way. There's only one way to find out.
Like, it's either this or that.
So there is one thing I do know, however, about the tethers and towers, and I know that I don't know how much that helps, but I know that the tethers do break at pretty much the middle of the opposite platform. So like 75% of the arena needs to be covered, basically. So with knowing that, we could make the tethers much simpler by just using the middle platforms, using the tower placement similar to what Roy suggested in a second, and one of the people could technically yeah, I mean,
without seeing on the visual, Josh, it's hard to see in my head what you're referring to.
I think we can manage to put all 4 tethers in the middle.
Yeah, that's
and
what.
That
that's
way,
what,
that's
what
what we've been talking about. Yeah. But the concerns is about the bait potential, particularly the northern one. Basically, the lower middle one, the DPS on there, those are the clone bait targets. The DPS on the higher one are the tower players.
I would say let's just test it, having all 4 tethers just cross in the middle, and see how that works.
Yeah, let's get in and try and demonstrate via marks what we mean as well, if anyone needs it, quickly.
We also don't know, like, do we really need to have 2 people for the ad?
Yes, there's 2 ads.
Because there's 2 beams per ad.
Yeah, there's 2 beams. It's the same as the opener, Josh.
Okay.
Yeah, has to be 2 people.
So basically,
Yeah, so-
it will be.
Hang on, let me try and demonstrate as well, Roy. So
There.
all right, you can do it. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I said you
Are
can do
those
it. Yeah.
the beam people?
These are the
These
beam
are the-
people.
Yeah, these are the. This is Kateva players going opposite. Right. Okay. Simple enough. And don't forget, obviously, you know, the tower players will also go on them as well. Plus, in the cross, you just go onto these platforms. Very simple. Those positions haven't changed. At least initially, they haven't changed.
If you can
Yeah.
put 2 beams on the middle one, can you put all the beams on the outer ones, so we have more people to be a bit closer to the edge of the stage? Well,
We don't want more people though. Do we? I think this is also more melee friendly, so to say. Doing it in the middle platforms instead of the outer platforms.
Yeah, I mean, it creates the same problem more either way you do it.
no, because you can actually go next to the edge. Like, so there's no issue with the space.
And also, yeah, melees would have to run more as
Yeah.
well.
This is why I think we can put them a bit closer. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, we probably can do them closer. The only worry there is making sure they're not aimed too much towards the tower. No, you can still put them closer. You don't have to go all the way. You probably don't have to go all the way to the edge with the way we pull it down right now. This is just for reference.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
I'm visualizing. So imagine. Okay. I'll have to borrow all markers quickly. May I? May I borrow the markers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thing is, whatever we do on the first part has to correlate with the second part as well.
Yeah. So these are the ads, the letter markers, right? These are the ads, right? We know they spawn like this. We know that at least one ad will have a broken platform. So let's say that the platform corresponding to the image that we have not set. So the ad on A and on C have a broken platform. So what I suggest is then color code it. Replace this.
We don't know if we can color code it for the record.
No, color coded as in like the ad and the person who based the tether.
Yeah.
I'm just elaborating.
3C he means. The tether from C goes to 3.
Okay. And then there, and that one shoot there.
Yeah, so far this is... Well, no, we can't have one there, because if we're alternating that... Oh, no, that would be safe. I see it now, I see it. Yeah, I see it.
No, because then the tether from B would go straight through D.
Yeah.
That would go
What?
so you need to cross the tether.
The one
wait,
has to be...
wait.
Yeah, the one has to be lower, Josh.
Yeah, it has to be the lower one. You have to cross the tether because...
Give me a moment, guys. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. So this is the safe platform. Yeah, this is the safe platform. Okay. We'll go through D. That's correct, unless we put it like this.
Wait.
What?
No,
D?
sorry, not that.
What?
Wrong number. Like this. And
No,
we put-
swap the 1 and the 2 around, and then you're onto something.
Yeah, 1 and 2 need to swap around.
Yeah, cross the tethers, you said it yourself, remember?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 2 here.
I mean, this is still the same as what Aria suggested.
No.
it's just like people-
Hold on. No.
Because if the 2 is there, then the line from B to 2 will go through 3.
Yep. Yeah.
Second, I'm getting befuddled with the platforms, how they... So 3, 2 is this... So wait, will it go to 3?
That's
That will 100%
Yeah.
go through 3.
Yeah, and it'll go through tower,
Oh.
I think from B as well.
Okay. Wait. So if I just think it's possible. It's just I need to work out the exact positions here.
For now, let's just put them on the edge so we can at least test.
Yeah, on the edge, crossing them seems to be the safest at the moment.
Cross the tethers, but we have them go to the middle platform.
So are we streaming, by the way? I need to check.
Yes, we are streaming.
Can I just
let's do this after, and let's just test what we have right now.
Yeah, we have just over 10 minutes left. So.
Oh, okay. So let me just double check.
Yeah, you didn't check the time.
I need to find this. Because something does not up. Something does not add up.
Look at it after the raid night. We're gonna test now.
Oh, we're testing. I thought we were done.
We're gonna test. Yes.
Oh, we've got 10 minutes. We're gonna test.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Why did we res one when we all could have just reset? That would have been quicker.
Like, I think we just need the data if the outer thing works, and then we can look at more details after raid, so to say.
Yep.
Right, so just to go over it, let me just check that one more time briefly.
Basically, tower tether, the people that are trying to take the towers take the northern middle, the people that are not taking the towers take the southern middle.
Yes.
For us, everything stays the same, Chris.
Yeah.
It's just the tethers that are a headache.
Well, minus the plus and the crosses again.
I think north and south is it's get determined by which color the tower is.
Remember the plus and cross positions have changed as well, keep that in mind.
Yeah. Since you're always going to the opposite platform with your
the color,
it's gonna the tower's gonna determine it whether you're gonna pay for
exactly
that or the tower.
So the towers will So we might have to flip it. So keep that in mind.
But that's fine, because even with the original method that we were going to go for when we thought it worked, that still might have required flipping anyway.
Yeah, but this requires vertical flipping instead of mirroring, so to say.
Yeah, but that's fine though.
At least for the towers, so to say, in the middle. But let's just see how the first part will resolve.
Stay.
Towers. Ags. AOE. Alright, healing crystals 1 incoming. Hey, we have outspread. Check debuffs. And we have out then in. So out, and then in, and then go. Powers. Looks good. It's going to swap afterward. Yeah, so stay where we are, right?
Stay.
Yeah.
Excitement.
DPS go to the south.
We didn't put a marker down.
Tank healers out. Tank healers out. DPS everyone else in. AOE.
I can get those there, yes.
Yeah, we're good. Alright, Roy, do another repeat quickly while we have time. Just
Okay,
summary.
so basically stretch the tethers to the other side. Yeah, both middle platforms. Cross them.
Okay.
And people taking the normal towers, watch out for them. Careful, tight fit, try not to die. Eyes up. Light towers. Nah, I got hit by one.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one, but I got hit by one.
I think we need to test one. Like, let's do it one more time.
One more thing. Here it is. I'll just stop doing something. You can start time. You can start time. But I knew it. I knew there was something wrong there.
Yeah, those were not crossed.
Wait, well, I mean, no, the ones on mine, on the northern middle one, they were crossed and I still got hit. I think it was Ori that hit me.
I didn't cross them, yeah, I didn't.
Grim, I think you need to take a step further back. You were at the front of the tower where the tethers were.
Oh yeah, it might have been that, yeah. I wasn't sure, Ari, because I was going by purely visual and it looked like it might have been okay, but I wasn't sure.
And just try to play it safe and then we can really see.
No, it wasn't that. It looked to me like it was enough space.
Can we just leave thoughts until after the raid night?
I didn't think I did anything wrong.
Oh no, you didn't. It was just more so to keep clutter out of comms.
I wasn't close enough. My apologies.
I got Roy.
Perspective issue.
I can hear myself to focus on the team.
Yep.
Hey, Roy.
Hey,
May.
I have Dark. Who am I with? I'm so sorry. I'm just so lost and confused.
You were supposed to be northeast.
Northeast.
Yeah, sometimes you have to go all the way around, remember?
Yes.
Last folder?
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
Yeah, I had light and Roy had dark, so I had to be next to him.
Yeah. No, I was just there like, what the? Where the?
If he'd be like, keep exactly our wipes us anyway.
Those aren't exactly correlated though.
They aren't correlated, but they are kind of fun.
It's just funny that you're the one who said it, and then you're the one that wipes them prematurely. Talk shit, get hit, right? Wow, she takes a while before she starts autoing again, Jesus.
If she doesn't, then you will die from the vulnerability, right?
No, Umbrella is dropped at that point, right?
Not if you would be taking the second one.
Oh yeah, I guess, that's true. I guess.
Together.
Together indeed. Towers. Dodge the axe. AoE. Maybe a cardio harder, damn you.
No.
I like how I say that and you get a crit cardio afterwards.
Damn it.
Oh, and your Toracol crit. So your kit gets it. Your kit listens. Right?
Okay. Here you go, Roy.
Wait, what?
Remember what I said about briefing?
We need his help on the first.
No,
next
no, you know what?
mechanic.
Leg stay, right? If you wipe this on this, it's purple.
I switched to back, still bruh.
In spread.
Out spread? Isn't it out?
Sorry, out spread, yeah, out spread. Yeah.
Thank you.
D-boss.
Yeah, don't give me mechanics, that's cool too.
Oh wait, no.
In, out then in, out then in. Hours. Sorry, Josh, I think that was mine. Yeah. Yeah, normal. I was trying to think, do I need to quickly adjust or to be dead? I didn't, and I realised too late. I was going to try stacking for a tower, that was all.
What?
Wow, I'm an idiot.
DPS out.
Tanks out, everyone else in. She fucking jumps far, doesn't she? Alright, Roy, do you want to do it one more time, just for good measure?
Across the tethers, go to the opposite platform of your ads, in the middle, I don't know.
Alright, eyes up, see what you got. Maybe try and loosen out a brick so you can try and loosen out a brick so you can see what you have. Literally as far out as I can be.
Oh, I was on the wrong platform.
It worked for the normal towers though, I can confirm that.
Yeah, I was on the wrong platform. Okay.
Oh, on the soul there. Oh.
Yeah. So that's fine. Alright, no. I can confirm though. I was between two of the tethers, and I did the people on my side do that correctly? Let me check quickly.
I know the people on my side didn't.
Okay. May I bring you guys to attention?
1 second, let me check. Who the hell took out Annie? Like, they aimed a tether right at her. Or was she aiming it wrong? What did you have, Annie? Let me see. No, Annie was doing it right. Whoever had that lower light tether...
That was Josh.
Completely... Oh, he fucked up then, yeah.
I did fuck up.
I was on the wrong platform.
Yeah.
I told you that. I was focused on something else, sorry.
Well, no, your platform is correct. You just crossed...
No,
yeah,
I
you're
didn't.
just on the wrong platform. No, your platform is correct, Josh.
No, he was not on the correct platform, correct?
No, he was initially on the correct platform.
Initially, yes, but
yeah.
I saw it wrong. All right. So, one thing completely changes because the ads do not spawn in the middle of the platforms. They spawn next to each other through the middle.
We know this, Josh.
Yeah, well then you know what you can do. Logically, what you can do is you can take the dark ad, right? For example, the light ad, stretch it straight through the middle. Take the dark ad, stretch it below it straight to the middle, and you'll only have to worry about 2 tethers then.
Sorry, but again, without a visual, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
So basically, Josh, you cannot put them straight because they are not like angled towards one or the other platform. They will always be angled.
No, I mean you can aim the light tether at the northern dark tether, at the northern dark ad, and you can aim the southern dark ad at the southern light. Sorry, you can aim the southern dark tether at the southern dark. Sorry, fuck. I'll make a quick picture. It's just wording. So,
yeah. Although I will say, Josh, this is not going to work because the platform which the other ad will be standing on will be breaking, so you cannot both aim them straight, so to say.
You can aim. No, you can aim the ones the tethers that start on the broken platforms, right?
All right, okay, enough. All right, Josh, draw a picture, and then we'll review.
I'm trying.
Again, I've got a few things, and I've got packing to do, so I prefer people to not dick around and bicker.
Yes, it's not bickering.
Well, pointless rhetoric.
Okay.
Point is, get it on a picture. It's useless. It's useless and it works. Yep.
I have to use shapes, and I hate using shape. So
nevertheless, I will still stand by the point and confirm the fact that, as I said, I tested it with 2 between me, and yes, if you go to the edge of one of the normal towers, you can be between 2 of them. So we know at least that does work.
Yeah. I see Annie was pretty close to one of the tethers, so
That wasn't her fault. That wasn't her fault.
No, that was one tether that was okay, but it was solvable by just moving up a little bit, it seems. So it
Even
should work out.
even if she'd angled it more middle, it still would have been fine, Ori.
Yeah. Yeah, it should work out. It's just some slight positioning adjustment, but it's doable.
It's just a part of me that still thinks we're overcomplicating this. What are we missing? I mean, don't get me wrong, if a method works, that's great, but...
I don't think we're overcomplicating it anymore.
Oh no, yeah, I mean, I get it, Roy, and it's simple enough for me, but I'm talking on the team level, you know?
I think this is not complicated.
It's complicated if you try to take in every role yourself, but since it's divided by DPS and tanks, healers, it becomes more simple because you only have to take into your own role into account.
Yeah, the only thing DPS really need to keep in mind, because it's obvious they're crossing the towers, is bearing in mind, okay, checking what tower debuff we have, so they need to know, are they baiting or are they taking a tower? To be fair, this is partially on us. We should have prepped and considered a strategy in advance.
I mean, we had.
Okay.
And it didn't work.
No, a secondary one if this didn't work more.
Start discussions.
We were just so certain this was it because to look at it visually, it looks like this would work. We literally got punished for thinking that this wanted us to be simple and not overthink. Like the one time we don't do that and we get punished for it, what a cockbite. Isn't that right, boys?
And that solves uptime as well.
Yeah, this works. Only one
from here.
Yeah, this works.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm looking at Annie right now, and I'm a little scared for her. Then again, if she was a bit lower down, it would be fine, wouldn't it?
What do you mean, Annie?
Yeah,
I'm looking.
I mean,
oh, sorry. I was looking at the picture Josh posted initially. Sorry, never mind. I'm looking at his diagram now. Let me see this.
Yeah, this should work.
Yeah, that's.
This isn't. Yeah, no. This is what I thought you wanted to do, but this isn't any different.
This is different because this keeps uptime.
Okay, so one of them doesn't cross and one does. Okay.
Both of them
it doesn't.
cross.
Both cross. Except the people who get the tether up on the ad that has the breaking platform aims the tether at the other ad, whereas the other person who has a non-breaking platform ad just takes it crossing to the northern side of the platform.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let me just say this one thing, though.